Hello and welcome to the Patches In podcast. My name is Dom, and returning to the podcast for the first time in a week, it's Hamish.
Hi everyone, glad to be back.
And for the first time in a decade, someone awakened him from his slumber. It's Hugh.
Yeah, I'm not having this slander. There was no podcast last week. That was a bootleg podcast made by bootleg Hugh, which is Jason, which makes bootleg Hamish and
I don't know how she'd feel about that.
Yeah, probably not good. I already thought that Hamish was a bootleg Hamish.
You're a copy of a copy of a copy.
Oh,
How do you feel about that, Dom?
that's very mean. Do you know the thing is? I know people listen to the podcast and they've came back and said it was a really good podcast because they didn't need to listen to Hugh. Didn't say much about Hamish, but they said about Hugh. They just no.
Hamish fades in podcasts because he gets too drunk. So it's usually
I need to edit more and more of myself out. But as it goes on, like, no, I can't put that in. No, there's just the occasional for the last half hour of me.
I can't believe you had a podcast without everyone's favourite member of the podcast.
Well, Paige was in it. Don't worry.
No. Paige wasn't in that vote, Dom.
Oh, right.
Obviously, me. He's talking.
All right.
about.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
If we're in opposite land.
If we're in opposite land, you editing this podcast then?
You'll see this in 2024, folks.
When that wedding happens.
Hey, I will get married. Sinead doesn't listen to this podcast because she listens to enough of our shit as it is.
Yeah.
So, my plans for getting married, right, is not with you guys there.
Phew.
Do you remember how I got engaged?
Yeah. You told a lie to us. You brought us halfway around the world and abandoned us in a pub.
I took you 3,000 miles to Japan, and then I went on a train with Sinead by ourselves to Osaka, and I was like, they fucks away. Let's get drunk.
I'm actually surprised that you don't want to get married during COVID times because there's a limit to how many people can be there, and I know how much you hate people.
It's also we want to do something nice. You can't do much nice during COVID.
Nah. I mean, it's again, as Hamish said, it is very limited to it, but
there is no rush.
No rush at all.
I mean, if I wait until 10 years, that's my fucking decision. So
and
Jason,
you would have released 3 podcasts by then.
I edited you.
Oh, sorry.
I released 2. One would be still in the back burner.
And it wouldn't even be edited. It would just be like raw footage that you
still in the
accidentally
Google
uploaded.
Drive. Sitting.
Who here has uploaded raw podcast before?
And to be fair, I deleted it a few hours later.
And we were talking mad trash about everyone. It was like a wrestling promo where see all these other podcasts, they don't fucking match up to us.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, fuck that guy.
Edit this one out, guys.
Joe definitely listened to this one.
Yep.
Let's talk about bow hunting and raw meat.
An elk, yeah.
And the elk, yeah. Is he still on that elk phase?
I think that's not a phase, mate. That's a lifestyle for him, I think.
Depends who's next on his podcast.
Yeah,
the guy comes on as vegan for a bit.
Because I know he was all about guns for a while because he moved to Texas. So
that's just America, mate. How can you Are we going to trash him in?
No,
I mean,
we are.
You are, by the sounds of it.
You always bring us into your
we're not saying anything.
Are we going to do this as a collective? So if anything goes wrong, I can blame you guys. You guys got me drunk. You guys gave me energy drink. It's you guys' fault.
I love America, right? But Americans.
There's always that but. I love America, but.
Some Americans, like some Scottish people, are batshit crazy.
Yeah,
you'll get that everywhere.
But our batshit crazy have guns.
Yeah.
See? There's the big fucking difference.
Yeah.
We just put ours in tracksuits and keep them.
Stanley blades.
They have to get up close to you, they fuck you up. Yeah. You're in America, you could just
Aye.
You can get fucked up from a distance.
You get sniped.
Yeah.
We put our guys in white tracksuits so you can see them coming. So they can't get up close. So you're like, oh, there's that guy coming. I better walk.
So Hugh, how's your week been?
My week, Dom, has been fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got vaccinated.
Oh, you got vaccinated? Finally got vaccinated.
Finally got vaccinated.
I was about to say, got that vasectomy.
I
was so tempted to say that.
I was gonna say some horrible disease.
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
I was mulling it over as well. I was gonna not say it, and I was like,
trying to be less like that. You ever try to be less you?
Yeah. But no, I'm great though, so I don't want to be less than great.
I definitely try to be less like you though, Hugh.
Yeah, less like you, more like me.
Yeah, if you were more like me, Hamish, you'd be funnier. But Dom.
Notice how no one laughed at that, so I'm just proving that wrong.
Dom doesn't have a sense of humour, and it was insulting you.
Well, Paige didn't even wag her tail.
Yeah, Paige usually wags her tail.
She's unconscious. That's weird. Usually when you say Paige, she's like, hi,
pets.
hello. Paige is
Yes. She had an appearance on the last episode of the podcast. If you listened to it, Hugh. Yeah, no,
I'm actually gonna listen to it.
She dream barked. It was so cute. We put the mic right up to her and you kind of go, "Burf."
See, Hugh, when I say, like, Paige never even wagged her tail, you didn't really need to clarify that Paige was a dog. Like, we weren't talking about some random unconscious woman in the room when we do our podcast.
It could be any animal with a tail, Hamish.
That's true.
Oh yeah, like
Could be a
what?
crocodile.
Could be a bear.
Why are these things that you're picking?
There's loads of things with tails.
Not bears.
Bear's got a wee knobby tail.
They got a wee shite tail, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, how's your week, Hugh?
Other than the vaccination, it's been quite good. Playing some games, not streaming them.
Not streaming them.
Hitting the old gym now and again.
Who's that?
It's my mate. I just punch him.
But then you go and work out. Yeah.
Then I work out. So other than the usual boring 95, I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Ooh.
And I got 2 games delivered today, Dom.
Yeah.
I think I sent you a picture. I was going to try and put it on the Instagram, but I think I logged out of the Instagram and I need to log back in.
Yeah.
I got Ratchet Rift Apart and Final Fantasy 7 Integrate.
Yeah.
Which Dom informs me I've already got.
Yeah. It's a free upgrade that you get on the PS4 to PS5. So I was like, wait, didn't you get the free upgrade? And I didn't hear anything, so I was like, oh no, I don't think you knew.
That's the penny drop in there, like,
I also I've been reading a lot of comics, and a lot of them are game related though. I was reading the Life is Strange comics because everyone knows how big into Life I am.
Yeah, you're a big fan of
Hamish
it.
knows. I tell him all the time.
yeah, that's like all we talk about, mate.
Yeah, life.
You go, life is strange.
Life is. You know what? Life is fucking strange, man. Life is Strange, the Horizon Zero Dawn comic, which is really good.
Yeah, I think you were saying that a few weeks ago. Like, it's the art style for it's like incredible.
Yeah,
and
it's like I wanted more stories in that universe, so like it's nice to have that. And you see characters, what side characters name.
Yeah.
The Last of Us had quite a small comic. It was to do with the DLC.
Oh, with the fireflies.
Yeah,
Alright, yeah.
that's pretty good as well. Like,
Okay.
that's mostly what I've been doing, geeking it up, mate.
Yeah.
I've avoided Loki so far because I'm not watching.
You're not watching the weekly.
I've been watching Lucifer though. Have anybody used watching Lucifer?
I've seen all of 5B, yeah.
5B.
Aye.
5B?
I just finished the sing along episode.
Aye. How good is it?
Oh man, it was so fun.
Have you seen it, Dom?
No, I'm not.
No.
I mean, how far away from the comics is it now? Like,
It's miles away.
It's so
nothing
far
like
away.
it.
But it's so good. Tom Ellis is one of the funniest guys. I watched I haven't been here in ages, so I watched WandaVision. Yeah, that was really good. From the tone of my voice, you probably think I don't think it's very good, but like that ending.
Sounded like you were reading that off a cue card.
That's
that was
good.
really good.
That's really good. Like, because I said it and then I didn't really believe it.
So yeah, the ending's very Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and
Very Doctor Strange.
Well, that was meant to tie in
For the
straight
House of
to
Madness, isn't it?
yeah, the Multiverse of Madness.
Was it Multiverse? I thought it was House of Madness. Why do I think it was House of Madness?
I thought
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that thing.
that was going to be better than Falcon, but I actually loved Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought that was the best, mostly because my boy George St. Pierre was in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing he was in it and he's bad acting and his wee cute French accent. Then like people were punching him. I'm like, that's never. You wouldn't even reach his face. He'd jump out of the way, Superman punch you, take you down.
You see, he got a statue, like a
Yeah.
gold bronze statue
He's just
thing.
Rocky now, isn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier was amazing.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think it deserved to be that good. It honestly could have been cut into a movie though.
Yeah, it felt like
Yeah.
it could have. It really did. Like that whole first couple episodes, it was just like filler and just like you came back. You're not really a hero. Well,
Yeah.
you're not getting a bank loan to save your boat and your kid and your sister and your nephews.
I've
and
seen
like,
people complain it's woke, that kind of bullshit, but like it's
Yeah.
not. It was a reflection on and stuff like that. But
I mean, it shows you like, especially with like the whole Winter Soldier, the serum trying to get like the super soldier, and
Yeah.
how they were testing it on everybody, and those people, basically brushed aside or put in prison or tortured or worse.
yeah, a lot of that's got to do with real events that happened. I don't want to bring.
But yeah, but it's
African American soldiers getting experimented on after World War II,
Yeah.
and then not getting help, and then African American soldiers coming back from World War II and not getting loans and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that actually happened.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, it's like
just a
it's uncomfortable for people to deal with because they want
Yeah.
to be like, oh, but we're not like that now, and it's just like, yeah, but you've got to kind of understand that it did happen. You can't just be like, we're
Yeah,
not that
kind
now,
of
and
just
then
sweep
do
it under
nothing.
the rug kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm going to bring this mood back up by talking about the main man here,
Oh,
Oh, they talk about me. Go on.
Baron Zemo. How fucking cool is Baron Zemo, by the way?
I've still only seen the first episode.
That guy's...
I've seen a lot of people saying that
really like
he was
like,
the kind of...
He's so underrated. He wasn't very good in Civil War. He was a very one-note kind of... He's just the villain. He's just the villain. But like, they expanded his character into actually who he is, and it's just so fun. He has so much fun with being this like extravagant, rich villain that he kind of overshadows the other two.
Yeah.
And I actually want more Zemo out of the whole thing. I'll just give me some more Zemo, please.
He's out of line, but he's right.
He's out of line. Like, that meme's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I mean, that is the good thing about making it a series rather than a movie, because I know Loki was originally going to be like a short film, and then they decided to make it a series. So maybe similar with that show.
Do you think they had too much material? They're just like, we don't want to leave any of this on the cutting room floor. We want to just expand a bit. We want to give the fans,
Yeah,
it's the characters that never really got a lot of like character development in the films. Like Loki did, but Loki's a fan favourite. It's Wanda never got any character development really. She was just...
there was never like a Wanda film or anything like that. They were always side characters in other films.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America sidekicks.
Yeah.
So like showing them, and I actually really like Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, he's fucking brilliant.
He's really good.
Bucky, my boy.
You forget that he is actually a super soldier as well.
Yeah. I kept forgetting that. I was like, how's he going to... Oh wait, that's right, he's got that.
He's just Captain America with a metal arm.
Yeah.
Except you keep like some of the visuals in Falcon and Winter Soldier were really good. See the US agent.
Yes.
I just loved that like storyline of that guy. Like, sorry, Hamish is maybe getting into spoiler territory.
No, that's alright. Go ahead. It's been out long enough. I can't even blame anyone.
The guy kind of collapsing into like under the pressure of being Captain America and not being able to handle it, and then like something bad happening and him not able to calm down and assess, and then that image of the blood on the shield.
Yeah.
And like the way the camera was panning up, like I was like, brilliant what they done there, because like the parallels between him and actual Captain America Steve Rogers is that Steve Rogers would that like, because
again it's similar to what happened in Civil War with Cap versus Tony, or Cap versus Iron Man, where it was with the shield and then Tony covered his face and it was like him in his reactor, so it was basically like Cap wouldn't, we're pals.
big Cap,
but like the guy who played US Agent, he's only been in one other thing I know, and it was 22 Jump Street. He was quite a comedic actor in that. He was brilliant. He was like gradually showing how this guy just wasn't handling
the responsibility of being Captain America.
Yeah, people not show him the respect because he, it's just a name title. He says you can't just take a title and expect to get the respect right away. You got to work, you got to show. But then they talked about it before he went out to the USA talk show. Like, they had that shit that happened in the war beforehand, and they maybe not have dealt with like the combat, the PTSD, and it's like, stuff so it's like it's
was such a good show with all this subtle like reading between the lines of these characters. Yeah, I'm sure somebody could say that in a much sophisticated.
It's eloquent, subtle. Yeah. It's a subtle look at the army and how if you force someone into a situation that they're physically fit for. Because they show you the videos and stuff like that. Like, even without the serum, he's pure.
Well, that's that just goes back to the first Captain America and selecting Steve Rogers. It wasn't the tough guy, guy that was best physically. It was Steve who never gave up. It's about the attitude.
It's the heart.
It shows you how special. This is like a pure living for a guy.
Fucking Cap is my boy. So any talk, I fucking love Captain America.
See, when I saw like the visual of the shield with blood on it, I was like, fucking Steve Rogers would never stand for this.
But you could just go over to old man Steve and like, Steve, you going to do something about it? He's like, no, I don't think I will.
Do you not think that the bad guys in this, when they explain their stories, are the good guys?
Well, yeah, like with the World Without Borders kind of...
Like, so after the blip, people had to move to different countries to fill jobs and stuff like that. So after the blip, they're refugees and they're trying to put them back to their own countries, but people are like, I live here, and like, so these people are trying to get them food and try to get them better lives and stuff. They're calling them terrorists, the ones that stole the serum. Mm-hmm. I think it's also showing you that there's no real good or bad guys.
No.
There's never really just this guy's evil, this guy's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes a compelling, I say villain, but protagonist, is they need to believe that they're doing the right thing,
Yeah.
No one in a well-written show thinks that they're a villain and is like, oh, I'm bad because I want to be bad, you know what I mean? They think that they're doing the right thing,
Yeah, and that's what makes a villain endearing or interesting, or people to follow them.
Yeah,
like, they go, oh my god,
sympathetic,
I love it.
And yeah.
It was just a show from start to finish. I thought it was better than more.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, the more that you sit and think about it, the more I'm like, yeah. Visually, I think WandaVision was a lot better. They had better moments, more memorable moments, but the story for Falcon Winter Soldier,
a lot of time though. Like in the first couple of episodes when you had that, like the 50s and 60s,
it was pulling fucking teeth. Yeah,
I know it was. I was like, what's going on? Like, I know that's what they were going for, but like,
I think we were talking about it the last time. It was like it was very aimed towards Americans rather than a worldwide audience. WandaVision, yeah, but like because a lot
every episode was based on a show.
Yeah,
you know,
an American
kind of
show.
classic American show. So you know, like you said, it would have probably been better suited for Americans.
Where Falcon the Winter Soldier was like European world, like, you know, as you said, it's very more. It was more. It felt more human. It felt
an
more
action film.
Yeah,
like it felt like a Captain America Winter Soldier film.
I think that's my favourite with Captain America.
That's such a good film. I forget because like there's been like 22 films and you forget the gems that are in there. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is a gem.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier gem. Iron Man 3 underrated gem.
It was alright. It was alright.
I knew I was going to get pushed back on it.
I said it was alright.
But yeah, I've been watching them. I actually watched them on my my vacation.
The vacay.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
We banned you, Hugh.
Fuck off. And then I'm going to try and watch Loki. So when the last episode comes out, I'm going to try and watch it the week up to the last episode. I'm going to watch it because I honestly don't want to wait a week in those episodes.
See, I understand that it's frustrating, and I think I made the same kind of point when I was talking about WandaVision when it came out. I think even though it is annoying, it's better to watch it week by week. You know, like there's a reason for that pacing and stuff like that. There's a reason that they don't.
I mean, season 2 of The Boys was quite a lot like that. That worked a lot better as like an episodic week to week.
Absolutely,
and I think that. Yeah.
As annoying as it is, I think you get a greater appreciation of the show when you watch it. You know, as it's meant to be watched. But you know, everyone's different. So I've seen the first episode of Loki, and it looks promising. But you'll find out more in the soon to be released special Loki podcast.
I might actually watch it tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. Like because my curiosity is high.
Yeah.
Because I love Tom Hiddleston as Loki, and then
Owen Wilson
in it.
He was great in the first episode. He's not said wow yet.
Oh my god, he's got to say wow.
See, I'm going between like, are they gonna obviously make him say it, or are they just gonna be like, nah, we're above that, you know, and never say it? But
Marvel are about that fan service.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like Loki's gonna shapeshift into him, like to, you know, copy him, and then Owen Wilson's gonna be like, wow, that's really good.
I'm hoping
is that what I look like? Wow.
That is probably how it's gonna happen. I really want them to bring back some of the characters from Thor.
Dark World?
No.
Ragnarok?
God damn it, Dom! Don't ever bring up Dark World in this podcast.
Sorry, I'm going to bring that up. The most like hated Marvel movie. I watched that in the cinema and I was booing. It's like boo.
There's like very little Thor in this one.
Yeah,
it was fucking. I was like, this is
dark.
Dark and
I think it's because they sacked the director halfway through and brought in somebody else.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but do you know what I liked about Dark World? We got that intro in for Ragnarok where it was like a stage show of what happened in the last movie. Fucking love that moment. Matt Damon. What's his name from Jurassic Park as well? Is Odin? It's fucking.
I can't remember.
But he's there.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I want. Who does Jeff Goldblum play again? He plays
the
Collector?
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster. I was going to say the Master.
Well, actually, he just showed up on set one day and just really just started filming, and they kept it in. That's actually just Jeff Goldblum.
He said, "Wow, uniform."
Yeah.
I remember the scene when Ragnarok where she's like, "Oh, the slaves are escaping." And he's just like,
"Oh, don't like
that word." Slaves.
See, the funny thing is, like, see when you're talking about Ragnarok, you're like, "Oh, see when Thor and Loki and Hela, and then Jeff Goldblum." I was like, he's the only one that you'd name because him is like a bigger character than the Grandmaster. You know what I mean? It's just Jeff. He's brilliant, man. I think he's fucking hilarious. I hope he comes back because obviously he never died, didn't it? So
no.
Hopefully,
they kind of implied that he was.
Nah, mate. Unless you see a death on screen, then you can safely assume that they're not dead. And even then, like Loki's came back 3 fucking times or something like that. So there's always ways to bring them back.
I think this will continue.
You think so?
No, I know you don't see it, but I think this is, instead of WandaVision leading on to Doctor Strange, I think this is going to open about multiverse basically, and then lead on to Doctor Strange, judging by, like, you'll find all about it on the podcast.
You'll hear it. You hear it on the
podcast.
The podcast. Have you got a name for it yet? Are you going to take my name?
I think I'm going to go with your name.
That's a fucking. I was like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, Hamish fucking Hugh.
You got to say the name now.
No, we can wait.
Okay.
You can wait.
Need tease, mate, and let them make them.
So it's not just been my week I was talking about the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Playing Mass Effect Legendary.
How are you finding the first Mass Effect now with the new engine? Because a lot of people like that game. When you went back to it, Mass Effect 1, you're like, fucking hell, this is rough.
Yeah, I think if people remember, I went to play the 360 version.
Yes.
And like it was just so janky, the first Mass Effect. Like and it had all those pre-quality of life upgrades that Mass Effect 2 obviously had, and then like games that came out between like 2000 and 2000 feel retro compared to games that came just after that because of all the different control and graphics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it still had all of the weird 360-isms, like, and I liked it, and then they announced Legendary, and I was like, this.
Drop it so fucking hard.
So I dropped it because it was janky as fuck, and I hated the driving levels. It's not the driving levels, when you get
like you're mining and stuff like that.
It was just the driving was worse than the Warthog. So I'm playing the first one, the Legendary Edition.
Legend Edition. Yeah.
Graphics a lot better, obviously, but they've said that 2 and 3 will be better because that's a better version of Unreal Engine. The first version of Mass Effect 1 upgraded that much. Driving is tighter. It's not that good.
Yeah.
But like,
it's still jank.
I am now 12 hours into the game, and I get why people love this game. Do you know what it reminds me of? Star Trek.
Yes.
Like, it's just Star Trek.
It's democracy. It's talking about how to solve people's problems.
My character, my shepherd, is going to bang the blue girl. Like, I've already set that in motion.
Nice.
I'm not banging the racist.
Oh no, Ashley. No one bangs Ashley. Fuck Ashley.
That racist, man.
Oh yeah, she's the soldier woman in it.
She's like, I don't like these freaks, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Whoa. Look at your face, freak, fucking freak.
And I was like, oh, these are my fucking friends.
These are my fucking freaks, I mean friends.
We're in space, you're the weird one here.
Like, it came from nowhere, and she's xenophobic, and I was like, can't try and romance this, like, racist now.
Yeah, can't fuck the racist right out.
Is it Miranda? It's in the second one.
Yes, Miranda, the...
Oh, Dom said that like something.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait to get the second one. Dom's like,
it's,
yes.
Yvonne Strahovski does the voice. And she was in Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Hannah, I think her name was. No. Aye.
Yeah, no,
the serial killer one.
I'm looking forward to the second one more. Everyone's told me that the start of the second one's amazing. There's like some big event.
No, the end of the second one is amazing. That's
the whole second
I've
one's
heard
fucking amazing.
All of the second.
Aye, it's all good, yeah.
All
because
good.
like the first one I'm playing, I'm getting through it, and it's kind of paint by numbers, Star Trekky stuff. The combat's
it's okay.
hit and miss.
I have heard they've upgraded the combat so it's more like Mass Effect 2, but it still has issues like Mass Effect 1 did have. So
it got a bit jank, but I've got there with it. Doing the missions are pretty cool. A lot of the like
how cool is Garrus?
Garrus is cool, man.
Fucking love Garrus.
my
boy.
teams usually are Liana, whatever, blue girl.
Liara.
And Garrus.
You're gonna bang this blue alien and you don't even know her name? That's cold, mate. It's cold.
Well, that's her.
She's cold. That's why she's blue.
But like, she was much nicer. I was like, I choose you.
Like they're just things that you. I know it's a game, but
real as shit.
I just like you just pointed visually.
Yeah.
She'll do.
It's only a game. I can be as chauvinistic as I want.
Oh, I'm not banging the racist. I'll bang the blue girl before I shag a racist.
Like,
At least you still have morals, not
like,
banging a racist, I suppose.
Do you know what? Most people I talked about these games go, so which one are you going to bang? And I'm like, I don't know what
all of them.
I don't know what they were talking about. And then like I got in the game, and the game's kind of like, right, choose between human racist or the nice blue woman. And I was like, nice blue woman, obviously. I'm not a damn racist. So I'm looking forward to that.
To the banging.
So I don't know how long the game is. I've been doing a lot of the side stuff because that's me. I love the side stuff.
I think that's the best part of the game as well. See all the side missions and Mass Effect.
That's where you learn more about like what's going on.
That's what kind of fills the world and makes it feel adds the depth to it.
I have to kill these big prawns, man.
It can be quite a long game depending on how much of the side stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask, like, are you going to go like play Mass Effect 1, finish it, and then jump into Mass Effect 2?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Because I don't know, that might be a lot. That's a lot of Mass Effect.
Is it,
like see how you're feeling, but I would maybe personally play a wee game in between, like a wee small game, just as a kind of palate cleanser. Like,
right, yeah,
like
Ratchet.
Final Fantasy set, and that's not.
Final Fantasy's not small.
Other way, going the wrong
I
way.
want to play Yuffie, and I want to complete the game on hard. That'll take me forever.
So I am hoping that they fix that Hell House battle. Like I was talking to a few people about it on hard mode.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. You have to change your equipment. It's an equipment based battle rather than a battle of skill.
Find me an online strategy and I will spam that until I win.
But then it's not fun. Like, see if you have to sit for about an hour just doing the same, but you're like, this is
Hill
not.
House part of the story?
Yeah, it's well, you and
it's the
Arif.
Colosseum, innit?
Yeah. So you have to fight.
He should get this because he's too good for
He's not too good.
At least I'm just smiling and nodding. At least I'm not saying anything.
You do that most of the time when we talk about like weeb shit. You're like, yes, anime titties.
Those diddies. So what about your...
I was going to play Ratchet, but maybe between that. But like,
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, this is just me, but like for large games like that, say, you know, I went from playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I didn't want to jump straight into Valhalla, for example, because I was just
I've
like...
not even went back to Valhalla. I'm like, because I... Actually, do you know what, guys?
He said he wasn't going to mention it.
I know, bro.
Do you know what? I'm bleeping that now.
I kind of let him into it, to be fair, but...
Well, I was going to wear like my t-shirt, so like as I've been selling a lot of PlayStation.
Yeah, this is a podcast. No one cares what t-shirt you're wearing.
I know. So as I've been selling a lot of PlayStation stuff, Last of Us has a good t-shirt there. Then I had like a cool Ghost of Tsushima one, and I was like, I'm going to wear this t-shirt. So the still games I'm going back to. The first Ratchet I'm trying to platinum, but it's kind of monotonous. I have to replay the same shit over and over. Tsushima still trying to platinum. No, I got that platinum. I want to beat Mass Effect. I've got Ratchet. I got Final Fantasy 7, but then I've still got Yakuza Like a Dragon on the back burner because I got a bit burned out. Like I've got games for days here, games for days. And I started playing Root Letter as well, which is a visual novel, and I was like, right, Hugh, pick a fucking.
You're taking on too much.
Pick a fucking game. We don't have a lot of time to play games. I've got 2 novels on the go and comic books. And finish a fucking thing you start, right?
Yeah.
Like this podcast.
Yeah.
That's why I get no time to edit, Dom.
This podcast, you're never going to finish this, mate. This podcast's never going to die. It's going to be going
like
forever.
Pride never die.
Pride never die. Goodies never die.
So what was I saying before we got into all this?
Well, stop saying we, it's you.
Don't drag us down with you here.
Rest of the week. That's you, I think.
Rest of my week. I will stream again.
You will? Oh my god, guys, you don't actually see this visually. Hugh just did the Trump.
I will stream again.
He did the Trump.
I stream all the time, it's great.
I'm the best streamer. Everybody tells me.
Everybody listen to me, I stream.
I honestly love the fact that we have
unbelievable
a streaming community now. We honestly do.
Yeah.
Dom has done a lot to
That's what you guys do. I streamed the other day, no one said a damn word. I was fine, I was talking to myself, it's all good.
Like, I don't know who it was. You might have just had a lot of randoms on, mate.
Yeah.
We've got a good channel now. Dom's had a lot of people coming on, follow him. When I'm on a couple of times, I have other people follow me. But like, he just didn't have nobody. Yeah, it does.
I think
it was last time.
We didn't get the notification.
Yeah, that old
but
chestnut.
like, it's good. Like, Dom's been doing Resident Evil 8, hasn't you?
Resident Evil Village, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do Mass Effect, but like, I'm scared to play games that I'm not confident that I'm good at.
Yeah.
So like,
So you're just out streaming at all then?
So this'll be out after I do this. I'm going to stream Ratchet tomorrow for a few hours. The new one, Ratchet
Rift Apart.
Rivet Apart.
Rivet.
Rivet's the other character.
Have you seen the advertisement for that game?
I've seen trailers.
Like, there's hundreds of people just like, they've paid YouTubers and everyone just to play about with like ratchet guns and stuff like that, going like they've opened rifts everywhere, and like in London and stuff, and people jumping through it and jumping into other videos and stuff like that. It's really fun.
This is the flagship game now, isn't it? This is the big game because it's not on the PS4.
No.
Because that's another thing that came out the last couple of weeks. God of War Ragnarok's going to be on the PS4, and Horizon Zero Dawn. It's Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
That's
Gran Turismo 7 as well.
But like, did you see the trailer for Horizon Zero Dawn? Like the gameplay.
Yep.
For what game, mate?
Horizon Zero Dawn. Fuck. Horizon Forbidden West.
We watched the State of Play or whatever it's called. Like you put the link in and said that it was starting. So yeah, I did watch it. That looks amazing.
It looks amazing. I obviously am a huge fan, so I'm gonna. How is a PS4? My PS4 Pro was honestly taken off when it was playing Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that. So how the fuck is it gonna handle that?
See, because it looks like a pure densely packed forest. There's a lot going on. Like
how good did that water look?
Yeah,
you can drink that water.
Did you see the controversy about Aloy? Because she's got chubby cheeks now.
That's the honest to God the dumbest shit I've ever had in my fucking life, man.
Yeah.
Like, how can you have games are full of the ugliest men on the planet, right? Kratos is not.
Is that your creative fighter? And
aye. It's like
using the game face.
See my game face. I only did that to see what I look like with abs.
Let me tell you. Not pretty.
Hey, I look good, but that's why I feel head of fake hair.
Mate, just get like big rubber bands, put them around your stomach. Just get like a few of them. You can make abs. or like paint it on like in Meet the Spartans. You know,
that annoys me so much. It's because sitting here with no abs either.
I've got abs. It's just a lot on top of them.
Same. But the Aloy stuff, right?
Yeah.
She is a woman living in post-apocalyptic times, and this guy was like, "Hey, can she look like this person that doesn't even look like exists in our life?" As a pure
they put like a pure filter on them. Yeah,
I was very worried because it looked like one of those deep fakes where they put that mad smile on. She kind of looked like a Joker. And I was like, that's fucking terrifying.
It's a proper uncanny valley. Like that doesn't look human.
I don't think Aloy terrible. Not every woman in my video games has to be like the sexiest thing in the world.
Yeah, like blue and not racist.
Blue and racist from Mass Effect.
And again, I didn't think it was anything wrong with her. I was looking, going, like, what is the issue?
It's because she had chubby cheeks
she's just a bit,
and that angle.
Bit of a rounder face. You know what I mean? But see, the daft thing is, they obviously want her to like look hot. But then they try and back it up with like, oh well, I mean it's post-apocalyptic, so she can't be eating that much. So how is she putting on weight? And it's like that's not why you care. You don't care about the fucking logic. You just want her to look like skinny.
Whole Last of Us 2.
Yeah, Abby. It's the whole Abby thing again.
How's she muscly? Mate, I don't care. It's a fucking game.
But look, there's a gym schedule that's there. There's no way. Like, if she done that and she packed on that much muscle, I'm like, guys,
especially on a game like Horizon, it's like, so there's these big fucking giant robot dinosaurs and shit like that.
They're going to care about your caloric intake, Hamish. Of course they are. What's your blood sugar at?
The protagonist looks like she's maybe put on a wee bit of weight since, and that's the fucking point of contention. I was like, unplayable
from that one still as well. It was just like, is this where we at? Is this where gaming is at now?
Do you think it's fake controversy? Do you think people have just done this to wind people up?
It's like one person in a room of millions that makes a stupid comment and it spreads, right?
Yeah.
But it starts to represent, like, see if you start talking about like playing games, people are like, like that's the same, whatever.
Yeah.
You're like,
you don't get lumped in with that kind of thing.
Lumped in with that nonsense.
It's not that no one cared what Aloy looked like, because she looked like a very normal woman. Like, it's that not every woman character has to be a supermodel, and not every male character has to look like fucking for the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, there's really...
What a strange guy to pick.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, he was an extreme, he was a giant fucking monster of a man. Like, not everybody has to like that, especially if it doesn't even have to be real, because, like you said, this is a robot's...
Yeah, you can suspend your disbelief a bit.
It's a video game.
Yeah.
I was just so like, so how's everybody liking the game? And then that controversy happened, and I was like, oh god damn it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
The thing is, though, like you were saying, you know, it's one person in a room of millions. It's news is part of the problem as well these days. See, like, you know, on social media, Facebook, Snapchat, and like they will find one tweet or one comment on Reddit and stuff like that, and then they'll be like, oh, fans are saying this, and then loads of people read that, and then more people get fucking drawn into it, and it's like, no, fans aren't saying this, one dumb fuck said it, you know what I mean?
Who got roasted in his own comment.
Yeah. This is the exact same thing that happened in Rick and Morty. Remember the episode where they had like the aliens, the succubus aliens that were laying eggs, and they would just crap and die?
Yeah.
That whole thing is like the one, like, you know, fans are outraged at the 9/11 joke that was made there, and it was like the joke was that they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't go for it. And they said,
that would too easy.
Better than that.
Yeah, but then they're like outraged by all these people who were saying it was one tweet going, that was outrageous, and that was it, and people like.
Then it gets obviously repeated on every fucking website, and then people talk about it. And it's not like they're talking about it positively or negatively, and then Twitter starts to make it trending.
Oh, it's trending.
Yeah, and it's all just so that people can get fucking clicks on their articles.
So they make money.
Always shoddily written. Have you ever read any of these articles? Man? They don't make a lick of fucking sense.
It's like a fucking article on our website.
Guys. hey, I'm a ghostwriter, so that's how I make most of my money. So.
Wish I was straighter, man. I'd write so many spooky stories.
Awful.
You'd scare yourself and not write them again. The bear shows up
turned around and there was a bear.
We've just done the thing that we were just talked about that more than we talked about it. So did you enjoy the trailer? Because I was super impressed with it.
Yeah, I hope it looks like that.
It looked beautiful. It looked really nice.
And I'm obviously getting a PS5. Are you going to get a PS5, Hamish?
If they ever show up ever again, mate. Like, I've been looking and it's just they're nowhere, man.
I had a wee kid run up to me in the shop today and asked me if we had any PS5s. I went, yeah, we got one. He's like, really? I went, yeah, go up and see if we can get one. And he went up and he's like, got any PS5s? He's like, no, mate, I don't have any. He says, the man in the shop just said that you did. And they came back and went, I thought you said PS4. Sorry, you man. Oh, I walked away.
You're an asshole, though.
I can see your boy just like, you motherfucker. I was like, sorry. I was bored today, alright?
Yeah.
We were fucking lucky. See, we decided that we won't get it now. We'll get it slightly later on. This is what, when did it come out? November last year?
October, November, was it? October?
So
Yeah, something like that.
we're definitely 8 months into this fucking generation, and no one can buy a PS5. Xbox Series X's have been coming up more and more.
I've seen more of them because I've not unsubscribed from like the stock Informer thing, even though I've got that Series X. So I will get the occasional. Oh, by the way, there's one of these out. And I'm like, oh, fuck you, I've got one. So,
I've got one. How'd you get one, mate?
I just bought it. I think it was Amazon, mate.
Remember? I remember. Listen to the last couple podcasts.
Because I won't fucking shut up about it.
But yeah, it was a 17-minute trailer showing off everything in the world. I'm hoping that it plays great like the original, because again, I kept falling off of Horizon, and Angie was playing through it like when I was at work. She was really enjoying it, but she got to the stage where you're just still playing Aloy, little girl Aloy. So I did say it was like
that's a tutorial.
Yeah, I was like, jump back, like, you know, when you have a chance, jump back up, and I'll sit and watch.
I think it was also free for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, the special edition came out on PSN.
Yeah,
so it's worth it if anyone's not got it yet. Like, I definitely.
It's a great game. It's a very Assassin's Creed style game.
Yeah.
So Hamish probably love it.
I mean, I did play it for a while when it first came out, and then I just kind of fell off of it, probably to play something else, and then just not go back to it.
So how's is that all you done this weekend? Is that all you done this week?
There was something.
For fuck's sake, man! We have a slow podcast.
There was one more thing. One more thing I was gonna say. I come back to me.
Just wait till Hamish starts talking. Oh wait, I remembered. Hamish, how's your week's been?
It's fine.
Cool. Oh, Paige, you alright? She's just twitching the leg. No, but seriously, how's it?
It's not been bad actually, because I've not been here for a wee while either. I had a week off from work and I was able to catch up on a lot of stuff.
Awesome.
And see a lot of things. I watched the entirety of Schitt's Creek. Have you seen that TV show?
I watched bits of it with Sinead. Like, so I've obviously watched like a half or something like that because I just after work and watch an episode and thing.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty funny. I like Gene Levy.
Yeah, and his son that's in it as well. Dan Levy's funny.
And what's the wife? She was in.
She was
very funny.
His mum from Home Alone. Yeah, she's
Kevin's mum in Home.
Kevin. No,
she's funny, but she puts on this accent, and it just all like there's like 6 seasons or something like that, and I just did not get used to it at all because she's an actress, so she's got this pure over the top thespian accent, and it just irritates me, and like I just never got used to it at all. But she is dead funny in it. They're all really good characters, and it's really kind of well written. Like it doesn't go for a lot of the same tropes that you would expect. You know what I mean? Like the daughter of the family finds like a perfect guy, and then they fall in love, blah blah blah. But then they end up not getting together because just life circumstances and stuff like that. Whereas you would always expect, they'll find a way.
Love will find a way.
Yeah, and the son in it, he's like pansexual, and he gets a boyfriend, but they don't, in shows they always go like, right, okay, so we've got a gay character, so they need to go through this pure
arc,
difficult thing, but it's just like, all right, well, that's his boyfriend and that's it, and it's just like, right, it's refreshing to see, you know what I mean? They're not making that like a big thing. Yeah, exactly. But it is really funny, and it's just dead watchable. It's one of those shows you can just put on, and I was like, oh shit, that's been 2 hours I've been watching this, So I got through all of that, and saw Cruella. You guys seen Cruella?
No, I did see like either the intro or some part with like Cruella's mum and a scene, and I was like, if that's fucking real, I am not watching this movie. Right,
let me guess. Well, that's right. Cruella's parents were murdered by Dalmatian.
I mean, it's not really that simple, but she doesn't. She doesn't hate dogs in this.
You never said no though.
Dogs get set on her mum, and they jump on her and push her off cliff.
Those damn Dalmatians.
Yeah, but that's like, but she doesn't dislike dogs. She works with dogs and stuff like that in the movie.
The ones that killed her mum.
But like, she
I know. It's like,
stop sticking up for the evil women.
She's not
like Emma Stone.
Well,
she's just misunderstood.
Her name is Cruella de Vil.
Do you know that's French for?
Estella or something like that. It's not Cruella. Well, it's kind of like a. Is it Estella? Something like that.
It's a stage name.
It's like a kind of dual personality thing. But no, it's actually really good. The soundtrack's amazing though, because it's like the rise of the kind of punk era. So there's a lot of really cool music in it, and not the normal thing that I would kind of notice, but see like the costume design, because obviously she's a fashion designer eventually. It's pretty amazing. Some of the stuff is really cool, and it's the Disney live adaptations have been a wee bit hit and miss, but this one's really good.
I might watch
mostly
it.
miss on my part.
Yeah, so I didn't really have high expectations for it, and maybe that's why I was kind of pleasantly surprised. But
I liked Maleficent.
Yeah.
So this is kind of in that vein in it, because it's like a story about the bad guy.
Yeah, similar idea. And there's like we can. I think it's more closely a prequel to the live action one than the cartoon. You know, it fits that a bit better.
Yeah, because Glenn Close is like a producer on it as well.
Yeah.
So that's like a...
Yeah. But no, I'd definitely recommend it. It's good. I wouldn't recommend paying. Aye, well, I mean, you can get it on Disney Plus for like £20, or you can acquire it in other ways.
Torrenting.
You can't say that word, Hugh. Well, you could, because you can speak English, but still. Torrent.
I was like going to see it because like we've got unlimited cards back.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Dom. Have you got one still?
Yeah.
Yes, you had one, I'm sure, but you gave up.
I cancelled it ages ago. Just wasn't using it enough, to be honest.
Cancelled it? It's like after a year. I don't know. Anyway.
I had it for like 4 years or something.
Well, maybe that's what it is. But like, it's Cruella, and it's a Quiet Place one. No, Quiet Place 2, and Nobody is now out.
Yeah.
Nobody's pretty good.
I'm going.
You seen Nobody?
Yeah, I saw it a while ago. Yeah, when it came out. I just acquired it.
I'm gonna go see it in the cinema because like it's the only thing. I can't wait to see the new James Bond film, Black Widow. Like all these are going to come out when like these studios are sure that the cinemas aren't going to shut again.
Yeah,
that's what they're waiting on.
Where they can get a full run at it. Yeah. But no, Nobody's good. It's really kind of strange seeing Bob Odenkirk in that type of role.
Yeah.
Basically like a kind of toned down John Wick.
Is it the producers of John Wick? I didn't like the writer.
I can't remember, to be honest.
I heard it was just like they wanted to make a film where the guy, you know, Keanu Reeves in John Wick is a bad, like, you can see he's a badass because he's Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Bob Odenkirk doesn't look like a badass.
He doesn't fit that profile, and he's obviously like he's retired in it and stuff like that.
I never seen any action.
He gets, dragged back into life as always happens,
What was that the thing for The Godfather? I was out and pulled me back in.
Yeah. But it's good, and they kind of leave it open at the end for possibility of a sequel. I don't know if they will go that route or just leave it.
Oh my god,
they
go the next one. Nobody's home. Fuck man, I'm writing this down.
I know, you're really good.
See, the thing is, they buy a home at the end of it, so that's perfect.
Oh, see,
yeah. But no, I'd recommend that as well because that's like it takes a wee while to be like, that's Saul Goodman. He's kind of fight, and he does get his ass kicked in it a lot, but he fights back. So
that's good.
Yeah, I've been playing. I've actually got back into Valhalla finally. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Nice.
The plan was because the DLC is out, the one where they go to Ireland. I was gonna go on and play that to stream.
Yeah.
But I had to do certain stuff in the main game to like unlock that, and then I've just get sucked into that story. And like over the past few weeks or something like that, I've put in like 60 hours like on top of what I'd already had.
How far in are you?
I must be pretty far because here you get like a wee territory map.
Yeah.
I've done like all of that, and then I'm in Finland now.
Checkbox.
Oh, not the Finland.
I don't mean I've
man, like
I've not done like all of the collectibles and stuff. Like I've done the main story of each area.
Oh, right, okay. I'm a sucker for what's the closest thing to waypoint it. I'll run to it, do it. I told you I got to the bit where you go forward in time, and I was like game down for a bit.
That lasts for like 3 minutes, right? Like
I think it just took me out.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
a lot of people can say like I don't want this in an Assassin's Creed game, but it's a very small amount of time,
They're talking about shit I don't understand either because I didn't play the last couple.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this staff thing and like there's people chasing us now. And I'm like, make me a Viking, please.
Wear axe.
I want to get back into it. How is the later game? Is it just the same or is there some cool shit that happens?
Well, I mean, I've not got to the expansion yet. I'm expecting some cool things from that. I mean, it's good. I'm really getting invested in the story, and I've only kind of recently realised that a lot of your choices will matter, right. And like down the line and stuff like that. So
so bad choices.
I'm being a bit nicer now. I mean, I've always had the justification. I was like, I'm a fucking Viking. I'll do what I want, But I think
I'm a Viking, actually, not an ice king.
Yeah. Hamish was like, what was my natural reaction? Murder everyone.
Because I think there is a good ending and a bad ending. Like to the game, which I had no idea about. I don't think
Assassin's Creed's ever done
that. Yeah, I don't think, as far as I'm aware, that Assassin's Creed ever has done that. But there's also, I think they've announced the next part of the season pass, the DLC, and they're going to France. So just before these are all out, I want to kind of finish it.
Yeah.
I was taking time to do other cool things as well. I was going around getting Thor's armor so that I can get Mjolnir and stuff like that. But there's a bit where like meow to get his cape. To get his cape, you need to kill like everyone in the order, which is fucking hundreds of people. So it's kind of end game stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're nearly there. You about 70 hours in then?
I must. Well, no, I'd probably had about 20 hours in it, and I've done another 60. I'm probably about 80 hours.
Fuck.
And I was thinking like
time sinks these games.
Odyssey, I think I finished it like 120 hours or something like that. That was with all the DLCs as well. But
like, I thought I was bad with like Final Fantasy games, and I was sitting at like 40-50 hours, and I put 120 hours into this fucking Viking game. And I'm like, I'm an amateur at this, man. I get to like 50 hours, and I'm like, it Ghost of Tsushima was 50 hours, right? Whatever, and I was like, I am done. Like, I am literally done with this game. I won't go back for another couple of years. And then you're like double that and more. Fucking hell.
I mean, I have had a break from Valhalla before, but I'm really kind of drawn into it because when you go and do all of these, like basically I won't spoil it too much, but your brother gets captured, and then you can go down and liberate him because you choose which area to go to. But your kind of aid woman, she says like, we can do it, but you'll have a better chance of success the more allies you have to call upon.
Yeah. So
basically you go around making alliances with everyone, and it is cool like when you go finally to try and get your brother and you see all the people and stuff like that, and it's just it's a good story. It's just so much
great. Like, see the voice acting, the cutscenes,
they're
always really interesting, like in the different characters. Like, I know I rag on Assassin's Creed just to annoy you, but like my problem with it is 100. You cut that game in half probably, and it's just remove a lot of that side shit.
And are you just taking this from like your Xbox One X to the Series X as well, just to play it on that, or like did that transfer go pretty smooth? Or
I'm assuming the Xbox system for transferring saves is if it's on the cloud, it'll go to any Xbox.
Yeah, just when the first time that you load up a game on the Series X, it'll just say like syncing. And then a couple of seconds and then it's done. It's cloud saves, you know what I mean? So it's all there, seamless.
So how do you find it on the Series X compared to the Xbox One X?
Yeah, it's really good. The loading screens are instant. like almost instant, which is annoying because it's like there's fucking tips, and I'm like, no, I don't need any tips 80 hours into the game, but sometimes I like reading them, like, you know. And
it's something to look at, isn't it? You're just looking and go, oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I did that with like See Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. They loaded up so fast, but they give you an option. Do you want to hit X to continue? And there was a part like I think we've all had that feeling like, fuck man, the game should have loaded by now. This is super fast. Oh wait,
I've been sitting at a start screen before, and I'm like, this is not starting. Oh right, So like, have you noticed the frame rate jump?
Yeah, it took quite some getting used to be honest. Really? I was like, this is weird. This doesn't look right at all. Like just
less cinematic, more.
I don't know. It was just so fast. Like, it was just so fast. I was just like, it just doesn't feel.
It doesn't,
right,
because it must be like jarring,
baby.
Yeah, and I bet you now if I went back to the old one, I'd be like, oh, this is terrible. You know, like
why is it taking fucking 2 minutes to load back?
I can't go loading screens anymore. Like in Mass Effect, the loading screens are non-existent. Like, see how you.
I remember in Normandy. Yeah, the Normandy would just be.
But that's like 2 minutes. I think it's just to show off that scene.
Yeah,
and then it's like I say 2 minutes. It's literally seconds, and then you're at your system. Like, I am less frustrated with games these days.
Yeah,
like,
I did
the loading screens.
I did actually get Mass Effect as well. You know, the Microsoft Rewards thing. So that paid for like 45 quid of it. So I paid for like a $5 for it or whatever.
Oh, nice.
But you get that with your vaccine.
What?
I made a Microsoft vaccine joke.
Oh, right, okay.
He was just face like, what the fuck?
I saw in his eyes instantly that he did not get. Bill Gates gives you 45 quid in Xbox.
It's like I kept saying, you know, on the family chat when it was saying the vaccinations, they're like, oh, how you feeling, Dom? I'm like, oh, I'm my arm's a wee bit sore, but man, I've got a fucking cracking 5G signal now.
I really want to play Valhalla again. Like, I shat on like Assassin's Creed for years because I had a bad experience with it, but like when they said they were doing Vikings, I was like,
even like, I barely played Origins, the one in Egypt, because that was the first change to the new system, and I remember like I think I was playing a previous Assassin's Creed just before that, and then so it was like a pure change, and I was like, nah, this wasn't what I was expecting at all. So I never kind of actually played it. But Odyssey, like I played through it, you you enjoy that as well. I definitely prefer Norse mythology than like Greek mythology and stuff like that.
I think
it's all cool though. It's all
but it is all really
I think
cool.
Greek mythology's just been done to death though. I think that's the reason why.
The war and stuff like
yeah,
that.
it's been like, and that was like, how many years did I go on for? Like 10, 15 years of games and stuff.
Now they're in Norse mythology as well.
Yeah, they're just like, fuck it, let's just ruin this now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying ruin, I'm not in a bad
the
way.
first, like the 2005 God of War, which was fine. It was a fine game for its time.
It's fine.
The second one was the same, and I've yet to play. Looking forward to that though. I heard that was really fucking good.
Yeah, is that right? What's that?
Zeus must.
Fuck you, Zeus. You bitch.
I've wanted to go back and play the other ones, like just after playing the most recent one. I know that they're really quite different games.
For some,
I've still got my PS3.
I've got the collection for the PS3 if you want it. Like I bought all of those HD collections.
Yeah,
because I knew they would go up. Like I bought them ages ago because I was like, I want to play these games. Like
get those trophies.
And a lot of them are cool. I got the Tomb Raider trilogy. I got Prince of Persia trilogy and stuff like in the HD remaster.
Yeah,
and I need to put a muffin in.
Yeah. So loud.
That the PS4, see if they were on at the same time, I don't think I'd hear a fucking thing.
That's why you got the noise cancelling headphones.
I was going to say, need ear protectors or something.
Guys, I know I'm interrupting. I'm going to buy an air conditioner for my fucking games room.
Yeah.
How hot? Like, does your rooms get hot when you've got these consoles on?
I see the console and the big fucking 55-inch TV.
Yeah.
Like it definitely gets hot. And I've also got like a PC which I usually keep on for like a Plex media server and stuff like that. So I sometimes I'm like, oh man, pure roasting hot day today, and then I walk out of like the bedroom and I was like, oh, and actually it's fine out here.
I'm just sweating playing my game, and I'm like
this is intense. This battle. And it's you playing like an 8-bit game.
Animal Crossing.
I was like, she need to put on the heating, man. And I leave the room and like it's pure cool, and I'm like,
no, there's been times I've went over at the radio and like, did I leave the fucking heating on? Like, no, that's alright, that's weird.
Like, so my mate bought an air conditioner, like a guy I know in work, and he texts me, he's like, my bedroom's easy now. And
Game changer, man. Nice.
I was like, how much is it? And he was something, I was like, you know what? I could make that investment. I'd probably enjoy that investment. He says it's loud, but that's why, again, though, noise cancelling headphones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, now's definitely time because it is going to get warmer. It's actually been quite nice in Scotland for a change.
For a change, it actually has been.
Global warming for the win.
In the winter, it's not much of a big deal because it's so fucking cold that
it cancels out nicely. Yeah.
But when it gets to these summer times and I want to close the fucking curtains because the sun's out and I don't want to go outside, I want to play my games like a real fucking hermit.
Yeah.
That's just too warm, though.
Yeah.
And you must be worse than here. Jason's like a walking nuclear reactor.
Yeah, he's like the warmest person. Like, you know, not like, oh, he's warm and nice. I mean, like, he just radiates heat. He's like, I think he's a nuclear reactor sometimes. He'll just blow up and... No, yours is King Kong, mine's is Godzilla.
Mighty Joe Hung, mate.
Mighty Joe Hung.
You need to remember, Dom's editing this one, so he can just cancel out your joke.
I'll just put it
I'm not doing that.
If I get one, we can all go around and play Smash Bros in my house.
Yeah, that would help actually.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Because you know we're going to be drinking, which also makes it a lot warmer.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
should probably start planning it. If you've been listening for a while, we want to do. Is it 24 hours? What we're going to do? Like a repeat of the one I did a couple of years ago.
Well, I think we've talked on kind of different occasions about doing like a 24-hour stream, but also just for doing like just a Smash Bros stream as well. I don't know if they're the same entity or different, but we can discuss it.
Probably won't be Smash Bros the whole time because
that's a long
ass game, and we can't play the Smash Bros drinking.
You guys don't want to be getting beat for 24 hours. Let's
see. The thing is,
this motherfucker goes Fox.
The Smash Bro
Fox
game
is amazing, mate.
I can get Melee as well. We'll play Melee.
If you get the insert Dolphin emulator, you can play all the ones for it. Yeah, we play Coco. Put Coco.
Dolphin emulator.
Yeah,
Echo
Dolphin. Night before Shane's wedding, our friend Shane got married. The night before the wedding, we Smash Bros Brawl.
Yeah.
And I think I was like, right, let's play Smash Bros drinking game. 99 lives. Handicap highest, so you get hit once.
It's like 200% damage, so you can just fly off the screen at any moment.
If you die, take a swig of your drink. Fucking hell. I got to like 10 lives and I couldn't see. I was like trying to open my eyes. I was like,
especially in a game like Smash Bros, which is so hectic all the time anyway, and you're like, I can't keep up with this.
So, like, how long did it go for?
It went on for a couple of hours. But the rules are that you can't pause to drink. And to pour a drink, you can't pause either.
Oh, right.
So you need to be quick, and you need to when you come down on the wee platform and you're invincible. So get your swig in then, or get pouring a drink then. Like it's intense, but it's good.
So like you'll be taking a drink and then die again, and you'll be like, fuck it. So there'll be sometimes where you're drinking like half your drink. Like, oh my God. And you know
leave me alone.
It's genius. It's a genius game for getting fucking drunk.
Yeah.
But we cannot do a 24-hour stream with that.
No, we won't do that. No.
Maybe a 15 to 20 minute stream. But
see how quickly we die.
I'd be really excited to do it. We'll pick a charity.
Yeah.
I've got a few cameras, multiple.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas what we need to do for for the 24-hour one if like Sinead's up for it, because Angie's been calling her out
on Mario Kart.
Crash Team Racing.
Oh man, that's worse than any of our rivalries.
Yeah, Battle of the Waifus.
Really fucking good at that game.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and Angie's fucking good at the games. I was like, oh, here we go.
Whoever loses, fucking hell, man. Like,
it's gonna be awkward. Yeah.
Do you remember playing? I think we streamed Crash Team. It was one of the first games we streamed.
Yeah. Sinead was
fucking hard.
Sinead was just whooping us.
We're like, we are masters at Mario Kart. Do not fucking worry.
This will translate. This will be totally fine.
I was like last place behind the bots, and I'm like, what is going on? I didn't even think I was playing bad. It was the fact that I didn't know the sliding.
Yeah. Look at these excuses coming in already, man.
You need to boost in that game. You need to slide. Like in Mario Kart, you can kind of get away with just knowing the track. But if you don't boost round corners,
you're missing out way too much.
It's just a fucking hard.
But yeah, like that gauntlet has been thrown down many times, and I think she's even said a few times like that gauntlet is there. So she made it very clear in the podcast last week.
Definitely do it. She wouldn't stay up 24 hours.
No, but we don't expect them to play it for 24 hours. We'll have we'll fix that in, because I think that'd be a good shout to have people jump in and do that.
We will organise it.
We will, guys.
We'll put like times and places so that people can tune in to see their favourite game or whatever.
We'll organise it better than I organise mine.
We'll
random mess.
We'll even put in like not forfeits, but if
goals,
if donations are matched, then we'll do stuff and that kind of thing.
I'd like to do a donation. We'll play a certain game at 8. If we've got it, we'll Forfeits. I don't know how we'd do forfeits. Like we'd have to talk about.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But that should be coming in the near future. I think we're gonna.
Thinking mid-July.
Yeah, that might be a good shout.
I've got a couple of weeks off in August, so if that ties in.
Nice. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. We're getting to the end of the weeds here. We're getting into the weeds.
So like,
Hamish, your week, mate.
Yeah. Your week. Also, like I've actually seen I'm just pure Norse now, like because I've been watching Loki and I've started watching Vikings again, which I left for ages, and I'm just gonna end up burning out on Vikings and Norse shit. Like, I will talk more about Loki I'm going to do a wee podcast, just a kind of short one, week by week.
Yeah. So look forward to it, man.
Yeah. If
it's just like Odin's beard.
Putting all my sparking my cans into a tankard now, a horn.
Braiding his beard.
Raiding. He's in a canoe, just raiding.
Kicking open the door to the kitchen.
Another.
Yeah, apart from that, really just kind of work, and I've been doing my assistant management course, and I've got homework. I feel like I'm back to school, and I've got homework.
Never did that at the time.
No, it's the first time I've ever done homework. And you know what? Like, it was I had to put in basically get reports for the end of the year, like all the finances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Put together an action plan on how to save money and reduce loss and all that kind of thing. So I made this pure comprehensive report.
Sorry.
Right. Checked with my manager, like, do you think this is all good? Can we do all these things? Did all this shit, this 5-point action plan, sent it off to the manager when I was finally happy with it, and then like a couple of days later she just came and was like, yeah, it's good, really detailed. And I'm like, that bitch didn't read this at all.
Just like
that's a lot of text. She probably just did a fucking word count. Like, it looks like you put a lot in that. Like, fucking god damn it, man.
It's harsh when it's stuff like that, man. When you put the effort in, I actually for the first time in fucking years put like effort into something that you've just like put a thought into, and you put time into it to be like, that looks alright.
I'm sure it's great.
Did you have colours, gradients and stuff to like?
I did.
So then you're like, it looks like you put
pie charts or bar charts.
No, just kind of like
graphs.
This gaming podcast has went off the rails. What charts?
Why did you look at me when you said that?
We're not just a gaming podcast anymore. We've evolved.
We're a lifestyle podcast.
Yeah. But I've got another one next week, so it'll be interesting to see what my fucking shitty homework is then.
Yeah.
See if we don't get fucking comments saying how good this fucking podcast is compared to last week's bullshit podcast.
I'll be making up fake accounts and like messaging like, man, so good. That episode was way better than the
Hamish fan 96. We're like, hold on.
Hey, wait, that's a lie. Hamish has no fans.
Especially not 96 of them.
It's like Hamish and
Danish. Wait, Hamish not get very creative with these, are they?
It's just Hamish with like 1 or 2 at the end.
They'll start off dead elaborate, and then as the cans add up, they'll just get like simpler. Like the final one will just be like, right guys, it's Hamish. Fuck's sake,
You forget to go out your normal account.
Replying to myself like, thanks man.
Oh, this is funny, man.
Anyway, that's pretty much what I've been up to. That I can think of.
Forever,
You can talk. Fuck you.
I can talk. That's why it took forever.
No, you talk, and then you talk over other people's talking.
Like I had weeks of information to spew out.
And a can of Monster right before you came
That's
on,
true,
which is very noticeable. But anyway, Dom, tell us about your week, and avoiding the last podcast because no one cares about that because we weren't on.
Everyone cares about it. Everyone was loving it.
In the last podcast, please.
Yeah.
In fact, just edit it in.
Do you know what? I'll just stop with you. Yeah, okay.
Hey,
and that's been my.
I'm Jason in this podcast.
Are you not going to put on a voice? Pretend to be him now.
Okay, Angie.
My week has been alright. It's not been crazy busy with games or films or anything like that. Just continuing playing Resi Village. Defeated Lady D, and when she transformed into like her final form, the whole chat exploded going, still would. She had so much teeth, man. So much teeth, and everyone's like, yeah. What were you saying again?
She's chasing him. Was like, why are you running them?
Embrace it.
I did say it.
You said embrace it. You did say embrace it.
Turn around them. I want to see her.
It was so strange that Ethan's one of those types of characters. It's like, he's terrible at the one-liners. He's really bad. He's like, after you defeat her, he's like, showed you, and I was like,
really? You've been fighting her for how long? You've had so much time to think about it, and that's what you can come up with?
Yeah, so I was like, I guess they're dead, and you're like, Ethan, come on, man, you're better than this.
Come on, mate. Like, give me like a you were going to be a Jill sandwich moment, please.
Yeah. Because that would have been like, because they turn into ash, you could have went ashes to ashes, some like,
I guess so you defeat one of the daughters.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. They were yeah. They're so hot.
Just stay in this loop of getting killed by her.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
give the
watch me die. It's not nice.
It's like Undertale all over again.
Oh, don't bring up Undertale.
I love that so much. Just watching the life drain phase as that battle just for hours.
I watched the clip recently. I was looking through all the Twitch clips that we've got, and there's one obviously when you finally defeated Sans, and I was just thinking, I was like, he's so happy. He's so happy. Like, I think it was like, fuck yeah.
I've finally done it.
I've finally done it.
Game crash.
Resi is beautiful, honestly. See run on it, it's so stunning, and the sound effects are great. There was a moment on stream last time that I legit jumped because they went, I heard a noise to the left and I went, what the fuck, and like, what the, and turned round and she was right in my face. I was like, fuck, that's on film as well, fuck.
They're going to release a VR version of this game.
Yeah, it feels like they are.
I think that's what I was saying, I'm going to wait and hopefully they do. I mean, Biohazard 7, was it? Is that what it was called? Yeah. They did that in VR, so I think it would be silly not to.
I think it'll work a lot better in VR as well, because like they're doing Resident Evil 4.
My favourite part I heard on our podcast that they were slagging Chris Redfield. Like he's a rock punching idiot or something.
Yeah.
Rock punching moron.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is that not that bit? And is it 5 or 6?
5.
Who punches the rock?
Yeah.
And like I was like, that's an amazing.
So
callback.
I remember when I was playing that. I think it was by Lomax, because I think I was Shiva and he was Chris, and it was just like, we gotta get by this boulder, and then he starts going boo 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 boo. I'm like, the fucking idiot hits it out of the way. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I understand we're fighting this guy who's like in the middle of a volcano and stuff, but that moment right there, but then his arms are like fucking fucking jackhammers, like
big Jack Chris Redfield. He's like just a rock punching idiot.
he has like the Rock, basically, a big massive arms.
He wasn't like that in the first couple of games.
No, he was just kind of average, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then 5 and 6 came along and they were like,
you just roided them up.
Fast and Furious.
We need to action this up. Yeah.
We need to roid them.
No, like I kind of want to play 7 and 8, but like again,
you're a shite bag
guy. I was going to say, but like Again,
shite bag's going to shite bag.
like, why would I play games where I run away and get killed when I can play a game?
I tell you what, man.
The Blue Lady.
I tell you what, man. That could be a wee segment of the 24-hour stream.
Me playing scary games.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be with you. It can be when we're having I don't know, a lunch break or something like that. You know, you can jump on and play some scary games, and we'll be there if you need to. We can leave the light on, Hugh. You'll be fine.
We'll play it in the afternoon.
I don't know, man. I don't know, guys.
No one witnesses.
Oh man. So Resident Evil, good.
Yes. Again, it's slow because again I've dropped down to just one streaming day a week just to sort of like
lazy bastard.
Yeah, I know. Fucking, carrying carrying the channel on my shoulders.
I think you'll find that I streamed as well.
You did. But it's
I was a cat.
I'm trying to like just do it like once a week and then maybe try to look like stepping it up if I get closer to the end of it. But I think the pace that I'm going at.
It's about 8 hours, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've already done 5 hours of it. So, and I think the rest of it, I think it's going to be easy enough because all it is, if I gotta find my baby, and that's it. I've not completed it yet, so this is me again. This is a blind first playthrough of it. So then after I do that, then I can speed run through all the cutscenes and stuff because that's what majority of Resi games are. It's like when you're playing like Final Fantasy or that. It's like if you can skip the cutscenes. Games are really short.
Much of it, yeah.
Why would you skip the cutscene?
No, but again, it's just like speaking of Final Fantasy, I re-downloaded 10 and 10.2 because I never played the remastered versions on PlayStation 3. So again, the only reason I downloaded it, I just wanted to hear the soundtrack because I know they remastered that completely and it's fucking amazing. Because again, it's not a MIDI controller; it's an orchestra that's playing everything now, so it sounds huge. Voice acting's still fucking rotten, but
hey, motherfucker, that game has no flaws.
John DiMaggio is
flaws.
Waka.
0 flaws.
John DiMaggio is Waka. Waka is fucking. I just love it. I'm just like, this is Bender. It's Bender with goofy hair.
I love his face is all Hamishy. He's always like this.
Do you know what?
What is that?
He's got. I don't know. His eyes are always like. He's always like looking like. His
looking down on people.
His head's
Yeah.
tilted back and
Do you know what Hamish does? Because he's a horrible racist. He is all the way through it. He hates the fucking Albed. He's like, I fucking hate the Albed. See the Albed?
Are you telling me Hugh's not going to bang him?
You seen the bod on that guy, man?
He's got a blitzball body, man. So I started Demon Souls as well. I had a very bad time with that.
I fucking told you though.
I had a very bad time with that.
What did I say to you about Demon Souls?
You said it was like a fun game, Dom. You should really play it. It's interesting. And I was like, yeah. And then we started saying all the other words we repeatedly say on this podcast.
Genuinely okay.
Generally okay, yeah.
Is it a lot of fun?
It's a lot of fun, aye. Beautiful looking game though. Holy shit.
I think that's the issue. I loved looking at it and I was like, if this combat was maybe more... I know it's not. It's Dark Souls. It's Souls.
Yeah.
But like, there's too much pressure on me every time there's a fucking encounter. I'm like, parry, dodge, stab, and then like I miss one parry or I dodge the wrong way, and there's the weakest skeleton in the game just fucks me up, and I'm like, I can't play this.
It does feel like that. It's very like
it takes a lot of resolve, those kind of games.
Yeah,
I like how
and I think
throwing shade at me, I don't have resolve.
Yeah, but I didn't mean that. Again, I think the Undertale stream basically killed me for like patience with this at the moment. I'm like, I'll get back into it eventually, and I'll just continue playing some Resi until then, and play something a bit more chilled out, like Final Fantasy X, something that's a bit more turn-based and control, a bit more relaxed, a bit more something that I just relax to.
Yeah, you don't need to be pure switched on all the time. You can just take it at your own pace.
Fucking
fucking
Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, what a beautiful game, and it gets a lot of shit. Because of the bad voice acting. No, I mean in general, it gets a lot of shit for the bad voice acting.
Are you gonna find these people?
And do you know what? I never finished 10.2, so I was like, okay, maybe I can actually, do 10 and then 10.2 and finish off that story. But again, on stream. But
no, sorry, Nick. I was thinking at 10.2, I never finished that either. When I
is that the time?
10.2 is it was a weird
because you just play as all girls and it's a job system.
The costumes and that, innit?
It's we're misogynistic as fuck. Girls play as girls.
Yeah, we have heard you this whole podcast.
Girls.
People
are not doing this again, are we?
We should clip that at some point because was it all like a full 20-30 seconds of us just going girls?
we're just like.
I'm sure I put it at the end of a podcast once,
sure
after the wee end credit. But
I want to clip it and make it just a thing that we do.
Make it a ringtone.
I should be on the Twitch like anytime someone subscribes. Girls.
So how far are you into 10?
I've just got
about 5 or 6.
I've just met Waka. So I'm playing it on the Xbox One S, and yeah, like again, I'm hoping like if I get a Series X or S, I'll see. But I wonder what the load times would be on that game, because it's it is a game that came out in the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And you're thinking how quick will it load. Yeah. But yeah, like apart from that, I've not really played any other games. I did cheekily download Crash Bandicoot on the Run.
Cheeky.
I played that. I played that on my tablet.
Yeah, so
I was like Temple Run type thing. Yeah,
the one done by the guys who did Candy Crush, and it looks gorgeous. My God, it looks gorgeous.
Guys, it's a lot of fun. I mean that in the
fuck off
the best way possible. Like, whoa, is Dom sparking an alcoholic drink?
And I'm not. What does the world come to? It really is opposite day.
Of the two guys that get drunk mostly on this podcast.
Yeah. He's just catching up, but like apparently there was shots last week that we missed and everything.
Yeah.
And now he's drinking again. This is becoming a problem.
Yeah, I better get some help.
Yeah, Hamish is like, this is becoming a problem.
This is oppositely.
It's a problem because he has a drink and I don't.
Aye. Hamish is just staring at his can like, what the fuck is that?
Just licking his lips up. Daddy needs a can. Like, Hamish, don't call yourself Daddy again.
Big Daddy Ham.
Big Daddy Ham. Daddy Ham.
That's now a thing, Hamish.
I'm okay with it.
But
so what would say?
Yeah, basically it's like a Temple Run game. I played it for about an hour and a half today. No, sorry, 2 hours. Because it kind of was like, I was supposed to be doing admin work, and I finished it quite early. And I was like, I'm just going to just chill, because like it's going to be, it's not been busy today, let me just play this. And then someone came in and was like, Tom, didn't you supposed to leave about half an hour ago? I was like, oh fuck. I just sat and played. So it's quite
good. That's
engaging.
Sign of a good game, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Gameplay's
I was
fun.
playing it on the Fold as well, just to have the bigger screen to see how it played there. And because again, I feel like that phone gets neglected, because I'm like, I only use that for work.
For the drug dealing.
Yeah, for my drug
your
dealing.
burner phone, yeah.
That's a bit of not be a fucking burner phone that I pay for it. But yeah, like I heard that they're just adding new stuff to it like every day. Like they've got Spyro coming to it as well.
Much in the menus. I was playing it and there was just so many menus for like buying shit and earning stuff. And I was like,
I was gonna say like, so is it a game where you're kind of basically forced to spend money, or can you actually?
It's time. It's just like tapped out. Like Simpsons. It's like here it takes an hour for this to happen, or a couple of days for this to get engaged and stuff. Page licking you.
Are you taking a photo of that dog?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, it's Dappy. So I watched a few things. I ended up watching Coach Carter with Jason. We just put that on. It's just like I will just have some dinner.
I love that film, man. I watched that like 3 times, like not in a row, but like within like a month or something like that. It's a great film, yeah.
It was crazy. Like we were having, because I had like an interview like this week, and I was like, I need something just sort of to chill. I've just been looking at this. I've just been looking at this screen, making a business plan for ages. I'm just done, Jason. So do I just chill out? Just watch a movie, aye? And he's like, Coach Carter, fucking yeah. And I'm like, fuck, man, I forgot how good basketball was. You're like, god damn it. I mean, it's the same thing that happened to me when I was in New York. Like, I was sitting at a bar with Lomax, just talking away and having the beer and going, oh man, this beer's so flat. And I was like, oh man, look, there's the Lakers, they're playing. And I just sat and watched the whole game. So I was like, you know what, I moved. I went, shh, game's on, man. And I was like,
got like sucked into it.
I was like, fuck, man, I better go on. But yeah, Sam Jackson, what a fucking performance in that movie.
Yeah, I know, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Channing Tatum, fucking young Channing Tatum in it. I was like, oh my fucking hell. And he's playing like a gangster, like, yeah, man, what's going on? And I'm like,
How good was young Channing Tatum? Did you ever watch that fighting movie?
Yeah, when he was playing the guy who was fighting for money, like, is that one? Isn't it?
Yeah, he was fighting in the street for money, and I think the guy, it was Terrence Howard. Was that, the first roadie. Yeah. That was such a weird film. It was like, hey, I'm a guy. Hey, do you want to fight in the street?
Yeah, alright.
Let's fight in the street.
Yeah. And it just escalated and escalated, and he was getting money and stuff. I was like, yeah, that was a weird movie.
That was a strange film, especially for a star like Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the message that they had though in Coach Carter, which is like, it's great. It's about, it's like education comes first. This is the reason why I went to this school, is because, young African Americans aren't, not going to college, they're not doing anything with their lives, and they're going to prison, they're dying at that age. Says, I'll make sure you become winners if you hold your end of the bargain. And there's some moments you're like, God damn, man,
quite inspirational, isn't it? Like, see, to be honest, apart from you saying that there, I can't think of anyone that's actually mentioned watching Coach Carter to me. I think it's quite underrated and quite unknown, like as far as I'm aware. Like,
I think it was like 2000. I think me and Jason were talking about 2004, and he was like, probably Attack of the Clones came out, and then it was like maybe
overshadowed,
because like Sam Jackson on about with a purple lightsaber. It was like maybe more people were focusing on that.
He just said the other day he would like another run as Mace Windu.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, he didn't see him die.
Cool.
Yeah, you didn't see him die. You see him get chucked out a window, and then, like, mate, if they brought back fucking Palpatine, no one's ever really gone, Hugh.
Yeah, we've been over this, Hugh.
Why would you got me my Star Wars? I won't do it tonight. Two good films. One.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars has only had one good TV show. Have you seen the Clone Wars or Rebels or the Bad Batch? Or
Hugh doesn't appreciate it because
he doesn't like cartoons, does he?
No, I like anime.
Anime.
I love anime. Don't watch your cartoons.
But yeah, the other thing that I was watching, it was someone in work was telling us about it.
Are you watching someone in work?
No. Hamish.
That's weird.
Someone else suggested something to watch on Netflix. Love, Death, Robots.
Is that the...
Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, that looks...
Different animated... It's an anthology show.
We like 12-minute animation.
Yeah, so it's... Think about like the Animatrix kind of style of like same sort of like idea, different studios doing stuff, but like different scenarios.
Yeah.
First episode they showed me, I was like, fuck man, I'm gonna watch the rest of this. It's great.
Is it actually that good?
Yeah, it's really really great.
It for ages because I was like,
it
looks like something I'd like, or something I'm into.
The voice acting's brilliant for it.
Yeah.
Like the first episode is robots going about like an abandoned city for a vacation.
Alright.
And it's just like them talking about like, oh, what happened here, and like, well, this is what happened with humans, and this is what they used to do, and explain what happens. I don't want to give away like the line for it, and you see like a cat come up and they're like, and it's like, you must pet the cat. Okay, and it's like, if you don't start petting the cat, we don't know what happens. It might explode and kill you. So this robot's like, oh fuck, start petting the cat. So it's like wee bits of humour like that, but it's well acted and it's got like great dialogue. They swear and all that in it as well. So I was like, wow, that actually took me away.
Swear words,
naughty words. So again,
I've heard of them, but
it wasn't what I was expecting. That was
it gave me a kind of like Black Mirror vibe, a wee bit, Yeah. But, like just looking at the trailer. But.
It's like when you have like Charlie Brooker. I think I put that somewhere. It was the Simpsons one. It's like Ron Howard with like best friend's a robot. It's like, Ron, you've done it again. Gives him the wads of money, and it's just Charlie Brooker's like, what if your mum was a robot? Charlie Brooker, you've done it again.
Have you ever heard the story about Charlie Brooker wanting to write a Black Mirror episode?
No, I've not heard that.
Lemmy, yeah, because like
he does some surreal stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, and like I think I can't remember exactly the story, but it was something ridiculous, a robot that stabs you or something. Like it was something
a robot,
a Glaswegian robot,
something fucking so Lemmy. And he said, I sent the script to Charlie Brooker, and he said, thanks, Lemmy. And it would me back. like it would have been amazing if he made it.
Yeah. I've got a feeling Lemmy kind of expected that to be the case,
Yeah. Love Lemmy, but like maybe he's not the best idea.
He's very niche, kind of.
In your serious TV show.
Yeah. His Twitch has been great to see over like lockdown and stuff. It's been fun having him on in the mornings and that.
He's so fucking good at.
His improv skills are amazing.
Yeah, like
if you've got like a stat box, like what you've got there, like luck, charm, strength. His is like banter,
charm.
Actual charm. Yeah. So that's really what I've been up to this week. It's nothing really too crazy. So guys, we're going to jump straight into some news right now. Hugh, hit that music.
Beep 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 beep. That's the extended version.
I was going to say that's the remix.
You can't stop him. Beep 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 beep.
That's the news coming in. Beep 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 beep. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. So we've got the first look at Witcher season 2.
Yeah.
Not Witcher 2, as Hugh was like, wait, they already made Witcher 2.
Right, let me guess. Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Looking fucking...
I mean, that could be anything.
That's a given, mate.
That's just if Henry Cavill is attached, it's, it's
he's
just,
looking smoking.
Yeah.
So
it's just a trailer, isn't it?
So things are happening, I guess.
There's monsters and swords and stuff.
So is he following the second book?
I think he finds Siri in this one.
Right, okay.
He finds Siri.
Not the.
Does he press the button on his phone? Or?
Oh, Hugh, that is the lowest bar, and you took that bar and you slammed it in the ground. You set it so low.
Hey. No bar is too low for me.
I mean, it should really be more like how people play the third game, and it should be like really pressing that you find Siri, but then he's like, but there's other stuff to do over here. Like,
yeah,
we're gonna do everything else first.
Yeah,
I can't go over here and fix all this shit.
And they go and play Gwent, like get the cards out.
I've seen that, the
Star Wars meme.
Star Wars meme,
like,
yeah.
You gotta find Siri, right? And he's just got his cards out.
Siri, right? That's fucking great that's come back.
I love that meme. Yeah.
So is it launched in November? I think it is. Let me just double check, because I know it's like it's going to be out this year.
Yeah, I remember hearing that wrapped finishing a while ago, wrapped filming a while ago. So this year should be.
Yeah, I think it's the end of November.
As long as it's not another thing that's fucking delayed like everything else this year.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be until the middle of next year before everything goes back to a bit of normality, especially with computer parts and stuff like that as well.
I remember saying last year.
Again, it's more because we didn't know how severe it would be, but to be fair, I don't think it's as severe as everyone thought it was going to be. It's just manufacturing. It's like
weirdly wet and dry.
Weirdly wet and dry. Stop name dropping all the podcast names here. No!
Sorry, no, I've got to eat my steroids.
Hugh, get in the bin.
We got patched last week.
Yeah, that was. So, Guilty Gear got released. Did you have a go of it, Hugh, yet?
No, I didn't, because as you heard, I bought so many games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I did? I bought the first Guilty Gear because it was like 70 pence on the store, and I got trashed at that. So I was like, but I'm probably going to get it, but maybe near the end of the summer.
Not a mad rush for it.
No. So there's been a warning for a few folk not to play it in 4K on PC because it basically fucking destroys your PC. So I was like, oh yeah,
like the heat.
Yeah, it's like significant. So it significantly slows down the games. Guys, why did you do that at the same time there?
We're being crabs, mate.
Just look at each other.
Being crabs, please don't do that in my house.
I wonder what people
don't bring crabs into this house.
I wonder what people are imagining right now. Are they thinking about full on squatting down and walking sideways? Or
yes.
Hamish, get back in here.
Yes, we will. You can't, because your hall's so narrow. You can't turn round.
You sort of stuck with Austin Powers, stuck in the middle. But yeah, it's a significant slowdown, so obviously that's bad for the cross-play and try fight. But yes, some people have reported issues of crashing their PC and stuff like that. So yeah, just don't do that shit, I guess. Don't play it in 4K, but who needs to play it in 4K if you're getting 60 frames per second anyway?
Sweet, yeah. Smooth. Are we getting any 120 hertz on that game?
Probably an upgrade soon. Again, a lot.
Where are
you
getting this information from, though?
I don't know. He's seen.
No, it's been.
I've got a good feeling about
it. Maximilian dude's been talking about it for a while. He always follows fighting games.
Yeah.
So that's what he's sort of said. It's like they have to get a ground foundation for these games before they can res it up properly.
I wonder what 120 hertz would do buttoning.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's a game that would really benefit from 120, it would be a fighting game, like a game you need to.
I think it'd put people off though. I think the timing would be different.
Yeah,
it would take some getting used to,
buttery smooth.
Yeah, because if you get too used to maybe doing 120 hertz, you wouldn't be able to do Street Fighter.
So it would need to be all of them or nothing. Yeah.
Because they've just released Virtua Fighter for free on PSN.
Yeah, I got that and I was like, what year is this, man? Virtua Fighter?
It's coming back, mate. It's coming back.
Last one I bought was 4 for the 360, and I just so shit at it.
Yeah,
I was like, how hard is this game?
Kev was fucking killer at it. He was so fucking good at Virtua Fighter. He would whoop everybody, but then because it's all about the low punch. He's like, Dom, start with the low punch, and I'm like, okay, and he's like, and once you've done a low punch, you do another low punch. You keep hitting low, but it's more like, see, if you're like Akira or you're any other sort of brawlers. You low punch, you can just get up to combos and you just juggle them, and it's that's it. As soon as someone's up in the air, that's them. They just might as well just put the controller down.
It's so hard to skip between. I was playing Tekken, and then Guilty Gear. I was playing Guilty Gear, and then I'm like, Virtua Fighter, and I'm like, I don't know how to control all these games.
Yeah, there is the.
Because you holding all those controllers, going, I can't control these controllers.
Control these games. I just played Dragon Ball FighterZ in training mode so I can watch all the cool moves. I don't know why I actually play that game normally because it's handed to me. Yeah,
that game's crazy. I love the visuals of that game and the amount of love that went into the characters. Yeah. So even they had to be cutscenes for it, the ultimate finishes.
Android.
Yeah, she's great. or Gogeta, Super Gogeta as well.
Yeah.
And then,
Hamish, who's your favourite character?
That when you said a minute ago. Obviously Vegeta, mate.
Well done.
Jeets is brilliant. Hey,
Yep,
Jeets.
that's my thoughts
Hey,
exactly.
best buddy. Fuck you.
So there's been a couple of trailers that have been announced as well. I don't know if you guys seen this. It only just got released. Oh, you okay, Paige? Are you okay? She must have farted herself awake. There's been a couple of trailers that have been released with Netflix. I've put out.
Yeah.
Cuphead's trailer came out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either.
King Di there. Bradley. Is it? Oh, what's his name? American actor.
Bradley Cooper.
Not Bradley Cooper.
What else was he in?
He was in Whose Line Is It Anyway? Bradley. He's comedian.
I've got him pictured in my head.
Fuck.
What's his name? Bradley?
His name's Bradley, isn't it? Hold on. Let me figure this out. Let me figure this out. Bye bye.
Brad Sherwood.
The Brad Sherwood.
Or Colin Mockery.
No, Colin Mockery's the old one of the old white
Brian
guys.
Styles.
Brian
Greg
Styles is the other old
Drew
white one.
Carey, Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
He's the
There we
black
are.
guy, yeah.
Aye, so that's it. Wayne Brady.
That's what I was saying. I don't think that's his name, but yeah, Wayne Brady. Aye.
So yeah, it's got Wayne Brady playing King Di. It's
Alright.
only like a 30-second clip, but the animation is so silky smooth.
So they
And
just look exactly like it's been lifted from the game.
yeah, it looks awesome. I cannot wait for it. Like again, the DLC was delayed until like next year for like the update version 4 Cuphead. I think it is. They said it was a sequel, but I think it is just like DLC, just in the additional levels. The Chalice is a female character, so you get 3 characters now. But
pretty
Mugman is Babe. You can't stop Mugman.
When are you and Angie finishing it off, mate?
Oh,
on
good
the
point,
stream?
actually. Yeah, like I don't know. We just have to have the time to
Yeah.
like.
You always choose pure easy games to play as well.
Yeah. Do you know the thing is though? At least we play the games.
Do you know, I wasn't even insulting them. I was trying to give him props there. Turn around on me.
You're smiling, but you're like, damn, that's good though.
I hope
That's
he's
it.
never complete it.
Oh, just that. Sure. Please don't be like that, babe.
So when is that out? When's Cuphead?
So
gonna be out on
that's
Netflix?
it says it's coming out September.
Oh, right, okay.
But it might come out a wee bit earlier than that, depending. Because again, like, Netflix and Disney are kind of really
Where do
competing
you
against
get
each
this
other.
information from?
It was from YouTube.
Just make it up as it
Netflix.
goes along, mate.
It got released today, so it's just.
He knows that no one's going to fact check this, especially us. We're not going to be like, actually, I read that it was this. We're just going to be like, oh, right, okay.
All right, cheers, Tom. And then
Look how raging Dom is now.
You were meant to be hosting this week as well. He's had to take over because you weren't prepared again, and you're challenging him.
Turn up last week.
Right, that's enough of this, guys.
Me also.
let's hit us with some more news, Dom. What else is happening in the world?
Beep, 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 beep.
Right, we've done that.
He was just like, I'm fucking
Every
sick
time
of
you
it.
say news, beep, 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 I'm going to do it.
So,
I didn't say news. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
I just said news.
Beep, 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 beep.
beep, beep, beep.
Right, no one
Still
else.
higher.
No one say news again.
Beep, beep, beep,
E3 news.
beep, beep.
So a lot of people are just not going to E3, it looks like, this year. A lot of companies are doing their own thing. They're just dropping away.
It's not a digital event anyway.
Yeah, but they're all just doing their own digital events, like different days away from E3 themselves.
That makes no difference to us, does it?
But no, I mean, it's like a big warning sign. A lot of people had been saying that E3 had been going downhill anyway before the pandemic hit.
Because it costs so much. Like, have you ever seen how much it costs to put these fucking booths in there? Hopefully they still do EGX.
As if, gaming companies don't have the money.
Hey,
No.
they will nickel and dime the shit out of any game. They've literally just put the price of games up a tenner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is that? Bought two and so.
And look at the people that buy them, like you.
I was going to say, you're part of the problem, Hugh.
I know, I need to send them back.
There's been news that
Don't do it, Hugh.
Beep, beep, beep.
there's been news that a lot of people have been. Don't flex your muscles, Hugh, when we try to talk.
What muscles?
So there's been trailer releases as well with Elden Ring. Hugh, you just had a wee watch of it, so what did you think of it?
It looks like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's getting.
It looks like Dark
we
Souls
knew that.
mixed with. Guys, get this.
Oh, right,
No, like, I'm being serious though. There was dragons in this shit.
There's dragons in Dark Souls.
It does look like Dark Souls. It looks like Demon Souls. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what everyone really expected,
I wonder
like-
what the gameplay is going to be like. Saying with full certainty what the gameplay
I think
is
it's like Sonic Unleashed. Mate.
Why is that such a... Why are people talking about Sonic Unleashed?
Oh, it's there was a tweet going about. What's his name? George Keighley. Is it George Keighley?
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. Sorry, George Keighley. Jeff Keighley, like saying, and now for the music from Sonic Unleashed. and people have just been superimposing like really bad takes of like Sonic games and stuff, and so it's been trending that way for it. But it's his smile when he says like Sonic on like and yeah, it's a fucking terrible game, man.
Alright, so Elden Ring.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I'm just saying like
It's fine. It's
okay,
art style's cool.
Yeah.
All Demon Souls game, that art style's cool.
Yeah.
Very berserk.
Berserk. There's also with Battlefield. They've announced
2042.
Yeah, and it's not too distant. 2042.
42, I think. Yeah.
49. What
are those
It's in the
numbers?
40s.
Did they not come out and say like it's about?
We're so educated as always.
Climate refugees and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, it's not political, by the way."
It's
like,
not political.
Fucking cunts! It's a war game. Wars are political.
Yeah, you can't really have a non-political war.
Yeah, it looks like Battlefield. It looks like Battlefield. There we go.
But then it's been a lot of people have been angry at the fact that there's no campaign with it. It's very Black Ops, and that really hurt Black Ops sales.
Do people play Battlefield for the campaign?
I think a lot of people do. I think so.
I mean, it's same
It's
like when they decided to take it out of Black Ops. It's like,
But
there were people that played it, so it's like it seems like they're just
give me it. Yeah.
It seems like they're just taking it out because they know people will still buy our game. We can do less work. You know what I mean?
Full
but they've
price
also
as well.
full price, and they're also not doing a battle royale mode. So a lot of people are like, okay, so what are you actually doing? Is it just if it's just a multiplayer, you better not be charging 60-70 quid for it because people will not play it.
Aye.
But then again, is this just another throwaway game? And they just are they not? There's no confidence in this game.
One thing I did see, guys, right, is people were trending Titanfall because the pilot and trailer for Battlefield 2042 jumped out, jumped back in his plane, and they're like, alright, so is this a pre-Titanfall? And I was like, because it's EA?
Yeah.
But it'll definitely not be.
Yeah.
But like, Titanfall
That would be
trending,
nice.
guys.
Yeah.
Titanfall's trending. Titanfall 3.
Yeah, you're just hoping.
Please respawn.
See, you don't even really need Hugh on the podcast last week. As long as you mention Titanfall, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy, that's all of his topics covered anyway.
Yeah, he's got another one.
We'll talk about Dragon Ball later.
I was thinking, we've already talked. Also, there's a new season of Fortnite, but I was saying to Hamish, he's going to jump on that bandwagon now because Rick from Rick and Morty has been added as a character.
Why not Morty?
Because Morty's shit.
Morty's shit, yeah. Morty's Morty.
Oh, jeez.
Might as well get
Rick
fucking
is also
Jerry in
shit.
there.
I know, Rick is like a genius, though. He's geniusly shit.
He's obviously a more interesting character than Morty is, fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, stop being a Morty. Stop being a Morty.
No, he's a Jerry.
Or he's a Jerry.
He's a
actually.
Jerry, yeah.
How good is the fucking diving down the cesspool of fandom of Rick and Morty fans?
Some of the
Oh,
worst.
it's such a, they call people that don't like Rick and Morty Jerrys, and you're like, oh man, that's such a. The people that turn around and say that are a bunch of fucking Jerrys, man.
The people that make the show don't talk like that. Like
the majority of people don't talk like that. It's, it's the toxic fucking minority.
Yeah,
the
and they're the loudest.
Personality is they like Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Like, you liking Dragon Ball Z, making it your whole personality.
Hey, I like more than that. I like Tsushima.
Titanfall. FIFA. Actually, I missed one out.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. That's us.
What else do I like?
You've got Far Cry 6 trailer came out as well. As I said, a lot happened.
I'm obviously a big Ubisoft fan and Far Cry fan, but this is looking really good. I'm excited.
You do look like a mannequin.
You get to pet the crocodile, but.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
good.
did you know that? Yeah, there's a crocodile and it shows you.
That's
Yes,
not
you can pet.
And it
Surely
doesn't-
that's not a recommended thing.
Doesn't end badly, no?
No.
Oh, nice. There you go. It just went up in my books.
Again, I'm still not too sure about it because it's Ubi. And after all the accusations that came out, it's a very ugh.
The whole company, the upper management, just like
It's kind of
sexual
rotten.
harassment.
Yeah.
Us?
Bah.
You said we did it. We are very bad. We're very bad. We will punish ourselves so hard.
Ow! That's us getting a slap in the wrist.
There'll be plenty of spankings going about.
Titty bar. Yeah.
Right, so people are like, well, I'll just not buy a Ubisoft game again, but that doesn't last very long.
Aye.
Definitely
Some
not.
people, fair enough, won't, but it's not like it's going to be enough to hurt their sales and make them actually think about doing it differently.
Think about what they did wrong, Hamish.
Yeah. There's a Death Stranding director's cut coming to PS5, which is very strange. I
have still not played the digital version of that game I bought.
But again, I'm like, there's a director's cut for that game.
That game's already like 50 hours long.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So what does it add in?
That's again. It's just Hideo Kojima came out and was just like, yeah. There's a director's cut coming to PS5.
Kojima's face,
some extra walking around.
The director's just in it.
Fuck,
Kojima
man,
just thumbs up.
It's basically the Hobbit extended edition, man. Just extra walking. Like, fuck.
Another 10 hours of walking.
Metal Gear Rexel.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Just like flies by as your director's cut, motherfuckers. Thanks for 70 quid. Like, what the fuck?
But do you know the thing is, what's crazy about that? That game sort of
sucks.
Well, not that it sucks. It kind of.
Did you play it?
No,
it kind of set everyone up for like what was happening in the pandemic, and that like not allowed to leave your house, people walking about.
I see loads of people with like babies in wee containers now all the time. Yeah, that's true.
Called prams.
No, there's wee like backpacks that you get that you can put your dog in so it can look outside. You know.
They're for babies, right?
So
no, you get animal ones.
Yeah,
aye, but like they're for babies.
Baby animals.
You shouldn't put a baby in a backpack, Hugh.
It's like
whether there's a wee
sling?
window or not.
Wee sling.
No, I'm talking about the backpacks
Sling baby
for like cats and dogs.
Right.
The wee.
I don't like animals.
Sling baby.
That's why I don't go into your shop.
Good. You're barred
like,
anyway.
you want to see the rabbits? I'm like, no, fuck off, Hamish.
You're barred, mate. You're not getting back in my shop.
I never went in anyway. I'm just,
good, because you're barred.
You know what? Fuck you. I hope the rabbit bites you.
Why would you say such mean things?
Because I hate him. Andy's rabbits.
They're not my rabbits.
Fuck you, Andy rabbits.
Fuck you, Dom. Is that all the news?
No, we've got a few more that.
Got a few more news.
I got a few more news.
Could I have one news, please, then, Dom?
We got a few more bits of information as well, like
I'm desperately avoiding the word.
a new update. There you are. She was angry there.
There was one S away
for GTA. They were announcing for the PS5, Xbox Series X, all the upgraded versions of GTA 5. People were like, "Yeah, I'll play that again," and I'm like, "Why?" I'm thinking to myself, I've played that game so much. I don't really. There's not much else they can, unless they do a completely new story campaign.
Yeah,
there's not much they can do. But every time something comes out about GTA 5, what's trending on Twitter and everywhere else, GTA 6. And people are like,
have they done a Ballad of Gay Tony, Liberty City Stories type deal with GTA 5? Have they?
It's all online. It's all online.
It's just because it's such a cash cow, all the online stuff. And fair enough, they put in story missions and stuff like that. Like not story missions, like they are online missions, but they do add things to the online, but it's not the same for the people that don't want to fucking play online.
But there's no story to it. That's what the problem a lot of people have for it. It doesn't have an impact on the story.
Yeah.
It's because it's always either done before the main story happens or after the story happens. So it was like, you don't know, like, you get Trevor missions and you get Franklin missions and stuff, but it's like, take this car over here and do that, where you've got your friends in the back of the car. Like,
I felt that was a lot of what GTA was. That's why I was in massive learning. Did you ever tell you about my only time playing GTA multiplayer?
No.
Playing with a group of guys from my work, right? And we were playing like this. It wasn't a heist, but we were like heisting it.
Yeah.
And I sucked at the game, right? I wasn't very good at the game. Yeah. I wasn't a high level. I didn't have any guns. I had a hammer.
Yeah.
Right? And they were like, "You just wait here," and I was like, "I'll wait here." They all died almost fucking instantly. They had guns. They all died, and I was left behind this hedge with just my hammer.
With a hammer, nice.
Just for your tool.
And there was like 40 fucking enemies building. I gave it a good go. It was kind of like Old Boy.
I mean, Thor would have handled that shit, mate. He just had a hammer.
I had a claw hammer.
Claw your way out of this situation.
Alright, so it was like Old Boy until I hit the second guy. Shot me. But like everybody, like I could hear everyone, like I was hiding behind this hedge with this hammer, and everyone was like, "You've got this, man.
You got this, Shug.
You've got this."
I mean, they do say don't bring a hammer to a gunfight for a good reason.
I couldn't afford a gun at the time. Yeah.
Right, guys, we're just gonna be wrapping up the podcast. If that's okay with you, Hugh.
I don't know. Is it alright with Hamish?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
We got some questions to just finish us off today.
Alright, okay, that's good.
I need my lawyer present.
Not this time.
That depends. Did you do it?
My lawyer.
No comment.
So we've got a few plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Oh,
I love that bit with the glass when he's like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
So good, man. That's Chappelle Show. Though.
I love it. So we got a few from Mabel, one from our partner, and one from herself. And we got one from Tam as well. Cool. So Mabel's questions.
Right.
What is your favourite manga? How do you feel about Luffy? Obviously from One Piece. Hamish, what do you think about the Pirate King or wannabe Pirate King of the One Piece?
Awesome, obviously. Yeah, I mean you're going back many years. When I was like 16, 17, but yeah.
What one?
the things like Akira and stuff like that was the kind of main ones I got into. The
Akira's Suzo.
Yeah, that's the one that I kind of remember most. My dad showed me that one.
Wait, is your dad a weeb?
No, I just.
His dad's well cool.
That's true. Weeby dad.
I'll get him to fill in for me next week, right?
Weebcast.
Do you guys even like him?
Sorry, Hamish.
The most recent one I've watched, like anime, is Tokyo Ghoul, but I've not read it. But Akira's probably
wait.
favourite.
You a C?
No, this was just Jason came over, we were drinking, and he was like, "Oh, have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?" And I was like, "No, obviously not." And he was like, "I'll put that on." I was like,
He overpowered you with his monkey strength.
No, it was actually quite good. I quite enjoyed it, but I'm obviously not a big manga fan, so leave this one to the professional weeps.
Yeah. Professional Hugh.
Well, this is going to be a sad one, right? Because my favourite manga is Berserk, and as everyone knows, because I will shut the fuck up about it, Kentaro Miura, who's an author, illustrator, everything, died a few weeks ago. Or heart attack, aortic, doesn't matter. But that manga is the greatest manga of all time, and no one will ever convince me else. I got into it a few years ago after I watched the Golden Age movies. And it's just phenomenal from start to finish. The art is ridiculously good for a man who just started. When he was only like 20 when he done it or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And it gets so much better. It's weird because it started at such a high point. Like, it's so intricate and so detailed. I know we suffered. Well, I didn't personally suffer through this, but the fans have suffered through 8 years of like a chapter every 2
very
years.
slow.
It was like a drought. Yeah, they were on a boat for the fucking. Oh Jesus!
But like the manga is, it's cool in all the right ways. It's got great action. It's got fucking cool anime boys with anime swords. It's got battles, and it's got a lot of Western influence. It's got weirdly English medieval shit going on. Guts as a character is weird because he's a Superman that can never win. He's a super strong guy with a big fucking sword. Nothing good ever happens to him.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what he does, it ends up shit.
Yeah.
And do you know what? He doesn't get. And that is a lesson.
Because he's got guts.
Yeah.
Well,
Gutsu.
Aye. And in Japan, I think his name's Gatsu. It's not Guts, it's Gatsu. I don't know if that
translates it. Yeah.
But just how much that manga, like, it doesn't say it straight to you. It's loads of themes to it. Like even if the worst fucking things happen, he just picks up and keeps going. Because what else are you going to do? You're going to cry in your room because Kentaro Miura died? Yes, I did.
Answered that question pretty fast there.
Although it's quite a kind of like melancholy, it's also quite a nice.
Like, I have Berserk to remember that guy. That guy had an amazing piece of art.
Quite a nice message that's trying to give, don't give up kind of thing.
The whole message of Berserk is life has got hundreds of shit things that happen. So all of the bits in the middle that are good, make sure you enjoy them. This is getting real, man.
No, but that's true. That's
and I think I was saying to you earlier, we were talking about the ending and how it'll never end now. Or I don't know what's going to happen.
I think they do have like an idea, but the problem is a lot of people were like, he hadn't even been dead for 12 hours before people saying, but what about my anime? But what about my manga? I need to know how it ends. And it's like, dude, the guy's not even fucking cold.
I know.
Jesus.
Like, that's not the most important thing at that point.
No, exactly. Like, the guy put his life and soul into this creation that gave you so much joy, and the only thing that you can selfishly think of is about how it affects you. I mean, obviously.
How much did Berserk influence everything, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, Final Fantasy VII is like all Final Fantasies, Berserk. George R.R. Martin, almost definitely Berserk influence.
Yeah, like, that's the first kind of thing I had misery. Is misery porn, I was call it. It's like, see that thing you like? Oh, it's dead.
Guts was born from his hanged mum.
Right.
And someone found him lying in a puddle under her hanged body. And like hundreds of shit happens.
Really bad, nasty ass stuff happened to him.
And then he finds love. And loads of other bad shit.
Doesn't work out.
No, he finds love, has a great friend Griffith, and they lived happily ever after.
You should watch the Golden Age films. You'd fucking love them. Like,
nothing bad happens.
No.
Nothing bad happens. Griffith and him, they're friends.
I was honestly watching. Like, I was like, I had my hands on my head, and I was like shaking my head at it. I was like,
yeah,
it's like insane. and we'll talk about the ending, and like I honestly think it's nice, it's beautiful that it's not ending, because like that's the whole. It doesn't end. It keeps going. You just keep surviving. You keep going, and more bad stuff will happen.
I do think
fitting if it doesn't end.
I do think he does have an ending sorted, but you know what? Like I'll be more than happy to wait to see what happens, because like Guts is one of those characters that's like, you know, he's like Rambo. He's like, you know, he's been through all that, and yet he can still just
singular focus.
Yeah, just
but
watch
it's not that he's like he just keeps going like nothing happened. Like there's like all through it you see him struggling.
Yeah, he's carrying you know, all of this with him, but
he's inner
demons.
I think that's
literally he's inner demons.
Got an inner demon that like he tries to have to hold back himself.
Yeah, he's like, literally marked.
He's marked for sacrifice.
Yeah,
and every night like, it's a whole thing. It's honestly, if you've never read or watched it, watching it's alright. Like they've never read.
Yeah, but like, I mean that's usually the case, isn't it?
Reading it, I've got the deluxe editions because I wanted the big print. Like, and it's like honestly, I could reread it all the time. So it's Berserk, followed closely by Dragon Ball.
What do you think of Luffy?
Read.
Okay.
Or watched.
You missed out in the 4Kids version with the rap song intro.
Do you know what? I saw clips of that when, you know, the 4Kids was like was that Fox Kids?
Yeah.
It was on? Or something like that. And like
Dreaming.
I was like, this like
Dreaming.
Didn't realise it was the biggest manga in the world. But like,
it's been going on for ages though.
I've always went, I should start One Piece because I've got the Shonen Jump app on my phone and I can just read it anytime I want. And I'm like, I should start One Piece, and I realise it's over 1,000 chapters now, and I'm like, that's a long fucking.
That's a big commitment. Yeah.
Do you know? I'm really surprised you didn't mention it about JoJo.
Fucking hell! Oh, aye, JoJo. JoJo's amazing as well. I've not actually finished JoJo.
Yeah.
I've only read. I'm in halfway through part 5. Love that.
I've only got up to like part 3, like reading it, but see like the differences between that and the anime like versions they've done for it. Like the new ones that they've got like on Crunchyroll and Netflix and stuff. Like they've done a lot better than the older ones. Yeah, the OVA. The OVA is accurate amount. I think when we talked about it, the last thing the OVA is. Yeah, I watched it with McGowan. That's how fucking long ago it was when we were fucking in secondary school. Like, and it was wild just with the steamroller. Steamroller! You're like, what the fuck?
He drops a road roller on him, mate.
I think I've seen some.
Yeah, and he screeches like that.
It's a really cool beat 'em up game from like the 90s. They released for the Dreamcast and the PlayStation.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
Dio's special move is a roller. Just drops a road roller on him, mate.
What about yours, Dom? What's your manga?
Mine's like there's a few that I really enjoyed. I used to love Bleach. Bleach was
really good when I
Bleach
watched
was fucking great reading through it. Like the anime itself was fine. It was good, but the mangas itself, and I'm not a big manga reader, but that kind of fell off a cliff and it made me sad.
Right.
Because I was like,
burnout as a bitch for manga writers, man.
That's what really happened. It was burnout because like it used to have such intricate backgrounds and then it kind of faded away. There's loads of videos that are on YouTube and it shows you the decline of it. Eye Patch Wolf's a really good video. It shows you, and I was like, fuck, that's what happened. I just thought he got lazy.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. But no, it turned out it was like, you know, they worked the fucking to death,
working
you know.
The bone, yeah.
That's why Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter and Berserk take such massive gaps because the writers have to go, I can't do this every week.
Yeah.
This is fucking killer. And I mean, it's good. I would rather them do that. Like, I would rather wait weeks, but you've got people that are just like, I need this in my veins. And it's like, well, no, that's not healthy. My Hero Academia is good to read.
Fucking hell, I keep forgetting the good shit I like.
Yeah. The manga's good. Like, again, that's the thing, is like there is a slight difference between that and the adaptation they do for anime, but the manga of it is you know, it's good shonen. It's fun shonen.
Oh, bro, I actually totally forgot about Chainsaw Man as well.
Well, you've mentioned Chainsaw Man before as well, haven't you? Yeah. One Punch Man. That was like one of my favourite ones. Like, again, that was one that I couldn't put down. That was one that I had to. I'm like, right, what's the next one?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the next one?
Yeah, what
again,
stupid shit is it gonna be up to
and it's just like such a anti-manga that made me laugh. It was like, because it's so opposite of like OP people. It's like, who can beat Goku? And you're like, well, this guy fucking just doesn't care, and he's so blasé about it, and it's like, oh, this is what I want. This is fun.
Yeah,
quite a bit different.
This
from
is like
traditional.
so, and it's like turns it on its head, and it has all these over the top villains that are just like, they are so well designed. They look so awesome, and then he comes in plain face and kills them in one punch, and gets the. He's like, this is fucking shit, and I'm like, yeah.
Do you know who's a big fan of One Punch Man? Bill Burr.
Yeah, he fucking loves it.
He was going mental on his podcast. He's like, all these guys, man, telling me that this some fucking anime or It's good shit, man. That's my Bill Burr impression.
Yeah, because again, it was because his show F is for Family come on. He was like, I was just on Netflix and I seen it, and because of that, Martin watched it and he fucking loved One Punch Man, and I'm like, so it shows. I've
seen some of the designs of the enemies in that, and they're pretty incredible.
Yeah,
beats them in one punch.
But again, like
that obviously adds to the whole.
Yeah, the manga's great. The manga's so simplistically done, but then it comes to the villains and they're so well done, and the adaptations to the series of like for the anime is great. The second series is not as good, but they switched designers, but it doesn't matter. The story's still there. Beats in one punch. Dragon Ball, obviously that's nostalgia. Like Dragon Ball Z, Super. I was reading some of it, but I don't know. Like you don't really get the proper scans through yet.
I've got the Tankable books. They're actually really good. Yeah. But it's not Akira Toriyama that's drawing it anymore because he's like, bitch, I'm too rich.
Yeah, I'm rich for this shit, bitch.
Akira Toriyama's probably the richest manga writer because he makes Dragon Quest. Everything. So he's got a guy called Toyotaro.
Toyotaro.
Who is like the best guy at copying his style.
He's fucking good at it.
He writes down like, this is what I want my story to be.
I want it to be this, so
do it, and that's how that works now. But that's alright. Super's alright, but like Dragon Ball's
it's not got quite the same magic as the.
And like they've done nice reprints of it like throughout the years, but my favourite one's the full coloured version.
Mate, the full coloured one really good.
They are like they're expensive as fuck. But see when you're watching it and it's like the colours just they jump out at you. It's like you're watching the anime, but the pacing for it is so good that you're just like, oh man, I just want to keep reading. But then again, I'm just reading because I know the story so well. I'm like, oh my god, I need to know more about this.
Tom, I was meant to give you the full colour JoJo.
Oh.
Right. The JoJo fans love JoJo, so they coloured it. Easily done. Like you think it's professional. It probably is professionals that done it, but like it's full colour and it's an amazing way to read the manga because colour just
fucking love like see their colour, the stylistics. Oh fucking JoJo's another one, but
JoJo's is fashion though. It's all drip, man.
Just kind of
and
extravagant like
manga,
but
I'm good. Weep like us.
I'm resisting.
Weebers are us.
I'm trying to think of the stuff I started reading Helsing. It's not my favourite, but Gantz is one of my favourites.
I heard Gantz is good.
Gantz is really good. Gantz has got a few films that are really fucking cool. Gantz is really good. Chainsaw Man, My Hero, all the ones like it's probably a lot of mainstream. But like Fire Punch is another one. There's a guy at Midtown. He wrote Fire Punch. He punches. But it's a lot more.
I think you really needed to explain that after knowing what Chainsaw Man is like.
Fire Punch, Chainsaw Man. Like,
very, very literal.
Fire Punch is really good though. Like Fire Punch is like is the guy's first ever manga. Fucking so good, I couldn't put it down. And his art's so good that I've been looking for a print to put in my house. Like, because there's like the front covers of the books and they're kind of watercolory. Stencilly watercolor, and like I was like, I really want like I was like, I get artwork for my house. I'm an adult,
and it's a fucking manga.
It's so good, man.
So good. There's other ones like I would like to start reading because I've heard so much about them. I have watched before, but like that's all in the back burner. Like One Piece is one of them, but it's more like again that's so much of it where you're supposed to start, and they go Yeah, okay, it's cool. That's really cool.
Punch is excellent.
The same with like Fairy Tail. Like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's really fun."
Yeah, Rory was Rory was like saying that to us. Watch Fairy Tail.
And again, that's one of the ones that's like pacings all over the place. But they do like I'm a big fan of like anime or manga that does the time jump properly, where they go, "All right, time has passed," and you're like, right, "Cool." Yeah. You don't want to have these people just staying the exact same.
Yeah, you want to see a bit
Attack
of
on Titan. I've been told that's really good for the manga, but that's wrapped up now. The anime, and I have been told.
A masterpiece.
And I have
people been telling me like Attack on Titan, the anime and manga.
I watched
season written all the way through.
Yeah, season 1 and 2. That's all I've watched, and I'm really wanting to watch it, rewatch it all. I did say and I was told is like you should get Angie in to watch that because like she'd really like because the art style
nice to watch together, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Like I do like the twists and turns that they do with that because it's like humanity's fucked. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, humanity's fucked, and you're fighting these. Oh man, this is awesome. I just
that's a manga chat. It's been a long time.
Sorry, but yeah. What do I think of Luffy? Luffy's alright. He's a stretchy man.
He ain't no
stretches. He ain't no Goku, but he's getting close to Goku.
Whoa.
You're getting close to Goku.
He beat Goku though.
That's the thing.
That's Twitter's favourite.
But I'm going to say Usopp. He's my boy. Like, he's the guy with the big nose. I relate to that a lot. So
you saw yourself in him.
Why? Oh, sorry, the mic was in my face there.
The mic was in your nose.
Dom turned his head and hit all 3 mics at the same time.
And next question there is from Craig. He would say, what games would you say are a lot of fun? I think that's it. A lot of play on.
I can tell you what Hugh's going to say.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Final Fantasy, Titanfall 2. What game was I going to play soon? Chrono Trigger. I started that, never actually got any further, but I'm trying to think I'll go with it.
Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon?
Oh, yeah.
That's too long, man.
Like,
that's way too long.
It's got Dragon in the name. Kira Toriyama did the drawings. It was made by the guy that wrote Final Fantasy. This is going to be my game. Turns out it was shit.
Yeah. Here we are, man. And that theme song played all the time.
Lost Odyssey, though. There's a rumour like Lost Odyssey is getting a book or a remaster because Microsoft redone the copyright or the trademark or whatever it is.
Yeah, they renewed the
trademark because Lost Odyssey was probably the best Final Fantasy game not called Fantasy.
Yeah. I did hear that, like the whole dream things, and you can find all the memories and stuff like that. Hamish, any ones that you say are...
I don't think that's a genuine question, though. I'm not going to answer that.
Oh my god. I can.
Could you say any that are genuinely okay?
I can say a few off the top of my head that I personally think are like great games if anyone's not played them or had interest.
We're not looking
in
for great games. We're looking for games that are a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Silent Hill 2.
That's not a fun game.
That is a fun game.
That's not. It's a scary game.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
That is a fun game. Yeah, follow this fat guy on these rollerblades. Cool.
Halo 3 for just like multiplayer story wise, it's like one of the best first person. Yeah, I'm pulling it with Halo 3 card. Sonic Adventure, again, that's just pure nostalgic. And I would maybe, what would I say for Uncharted? I would say like the ones are quite. Not just the whole series itself, like all of it, like it's a masterpiece.
You know what game's a lot of fun actually, which we should probably play on our stream.
Is that twitch.tv/patches and gaming?
That one, yeah. I was in the 24-hour stream, might be fun. You ever played Gang Beasts?
Yes!
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah, Gang Beasts.
Try to get me to play Gang Beasts for ages, man.
Yes.
It's good.
I know, I'm not saying it's bad. I like to just...
Was that not Human Fall Flat?
I think you
same kind of idea.
You said it was the same idea, but except you kind of like fighting to throw each other off.
Yes.
Aye. Yeah, but it is actually good.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It fits the criteria of the question, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. That sounds great.
Yeah, is there not an Overcooked coming out soon? Or is it just out? I'm sure there's another one.
I just thought of the most a lot of fun game of all time.
What would that be?
Oh, yeah. Action! Reload!
Yeah, it was alright, yeah.
Don't you fucking... It's alright. It's a lot of fun, Hamish. Especially when you've got light guns.
Yeah.
Can't play that game with a controller.
I know, that's just...
Then you say Duck Hunt as well.
Die Hard Trilogy for the PlayStation 1.
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead
is good.
Is that too scary for you, Hugh?
No, I liked it because the acting was so awful in it. It was even worse than Resident Evil.
It was awful, yeah.
I played it in the arcade and I think like a pterodactyl took away... I don't know what a pterodactyl was. It took away a person and you just said...
Yeah.
Fucking the worst.
So, a lot of fun. Like, you can... That can be many things, but yeah, that's a few games.
Craig, get started on those games. Let us know when you've finished them, Craig.
Yeah.
Tell us if you think they're a lot of fun.
Be finished by next week, or next couple of weeks.
Show you're working. Show you're working.
Show us the
And what's the final question?
Tam's one is, it said that could be mushrooms people sit around all day, but who can believe you?
What mushrooms?
Kobochi. Like the one that's in, it's the...
I'm pretty sure it's the System of a Down lyrics.
Because today I put up that as the music for a question, with the exclamation mark for the question for it, so he's been a wee dick. Tam, stop checking on this podcast.
I mean, I feel obliged to say thank you for the question, but, also fuck you, Tam.
Also fuck you. Nah, we love you, Tam. Thank you for the support there, mate.
Thank you, Tam.
Thank you, everyone, for the questions. Thank you, Mabel. Thank
you, Mabel, Craig. That's you can fast forward back to the start of the podcast and actually listen to it.
Don't fast forward back, do we, mate?
Yeah, fast forward, backwards. Rewind.
It's like a loop, Hamish.
Yeah.
It's a loop.
Yeah, rewind backwards.
Like being on a podcast with you guys, it's the same fucking thing every time.
So that's the start.
It's too far. Hamish.
You're weak.
Hamish.
No, I'm just saying you're weak.
Hamish.
Like a little bitch.
Hugh, stop it. Hamish. Anything you're looking forward to this week?
Well, obviously, as I was mentioning earlier on, going to do a wee mini podcast series about Loki. So looking forward to getting the first episode of that out. If anyone that's listening is watching Loki, then, you know, obviously I wouldn't recommend listening to it if you've not seen it, because it's probably going to be spoiler talk. But if, you know, you want to discuss it or anything like that, you know, you can send in questions, theories, anything like that. I can always put them in. I'm hopefully looking forward to maybe finishing Assassin's Creed. I don't know how much more there is to it, but I want to get that done so I can get onto the DLC.
Yeah, and start that.
That's all I've really got kind of planned. All I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. Hugh, my man, what have you got done? What have you got this week then?
All the trailers are coming out this weekend now. I think.
What's that? They're happening right now as well.
We'll try and keep up to date. I'll try and keep up to date, right?
Yeah, you'll have to get back onto Instagram.
I am hosting next week, and I will be fully prepared.
Will you?
I will fucking be fully prepared.
You realise that this is recorded and, you know, for posterity.
We record these.
Shit. Wait a minute.
And I want a Final Fantasy 16 extended gameplay trailer. I want it.
Too bad. You're not getting one.
How badly do you want it?
I want it so.
He wants it as much as he wants Liara.
Sweet.
My phone's been listening to me, by the way, because the Google thing came up and Liara's there.
Yeah, she is.
I was like, ooh.
There she is.
That's my girl.
No, that's my
Hugh,
girl.
that's your wallpaper, mate.
Alright, okay. That's my mistake.
Why is it you and Sinead but her face?
Liara's face pasted there.
But the E3 stuff this week.
Scotland.
Scotland's in the Euros.
Yeah.
I'm going to get
Scotland,
real.
yeah.
It'll be the last time we'll be in the Euros.
Hey.
Oh wait, EU, sorry.
Hey, don't blink politics. It's fucking football. No politics in Scottish football.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so Scotland in the Euros. We're playing Czech Republic Monday. Going to get real drunk. Took the day off work. Took the day off work next day.
I'm actually off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so that's perfect. Bang in the middle. For
Friday
get
next
merry.
week is Scotland v England, and if you didn't know, Scotland England tough relationship.
Wee bit of a slight rivalry over
It's
the
all
years.
their fault.
Yeah.
But like that's going to be
That's a given.
Fantastic. But I've also got to get time to play Mass Effect, Ratchet and Clank, Final Fantasy 7, all of these things,
etc.
Yeah. So
a packed week.
good week ahead. I'm looking forward to it. Like all things I like. Like
Yeah.
be honest, all things I enjoy. So
It's not going to be a tough week,
Yeah.
but a busy week. Yeah.
yeah, I've heard a lot about Ratchet, the new one, and I heard the graphics are. So I can't wait to have a look at that.
Because this is the first proper one that's going to utilise the SSD.
Yeah, and it's got ray tracing. Like, I need to watch the Digital Foundry video on the best setting to have it on, because my boys they tell me everything. You
Shout out
might
to
see me
Digital.
streaming. You'll see it on Instagram at Patches.
Yeah, cool. And what about yourself, Dom? What's the week got in store for you?
Yep. So I'll be hopefully streaming on Monday for Resident Evil Village, continuing that. See how far we get with that. Rest of the week I'll be trying to go to the cinema, see if I can finally watch Godzilla vs Kong. I know Jason was like, telling us all about it. I was like, Jason, I know you star in it. It's okay. I know it's a big role.
So you're telling you all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
They found this lizard just the same size as me.
Nobody. I would like to see that.
Yes.
I've got so it's going to be not a packed filled week, so I'm hopefully can get some more game time in. Try watch some Loki, so I can help out with Hamish, maybe send him some questions, going like, "Why isn't Loki so dreamy?" And Hamish will just ignore him. Just ignore
No,
him.
I totally agree. Tom Hiddleston, he's cool, man.
He's so dreamy.
It's great seeing him back as Loki. That's not Tom Hiddleston.
But that's why he's so dreamy. So wow.
Sounds like you played Mario before. No, when he's in like the
Mario.
Mario.
Who's it?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
You played Mario World for the SNES
Oh yeah.
when you're in Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
It's one of the noises you make
Oh,
when you go through the door. Fucking hell, man. I waited so long to say that.
It's okay. We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
So that's the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had fun. Well, I know you had fun. Hugh, you look like you had the best time.
I have had genuinely a lot of fun.
Hamish?
Yeah, it's been acceptable.
Acceptable?
Acceptable
In the
use of
80s?
my time, yeah.
So, that's the podcast for this week. My name is Dom, and that's a goodbye from Hugh.
Goodbye.
That's a goodbye from Hamish.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Enjoy the rest of your life, guys, because Hamish is going to end it. Bye, everyone.
If you're on my list, yeah. This might be the last podcast you listen to. You know who you are.